we are going to finish Touko's route, okay? And I'm not telling you guys that, I'm telling myself, because it's been a few days since I last recorded some of this, and I need to get through it. I've been dying to know how it ends. I've had the motivation to finish it, I just haven't had the time. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it this episode. You guys told me I actually have quite a few hours left, but we're going to at least make some progress in this one. So let's go ahead and continue on. Hey, Dad. I've never had this. I didn't have a father figure growing up. I've never had this face-to-face with a father before. What is it, son? I've never heard those words. What do you know about those who knew Mom? Like her friends or acquaintances, I guess.
結婚式だったり何かの機会で紹介されたこともあったとは思うが母さんが亡くなってから特に連絡を取ったりもしてないしな
I see. Why? Oh, I'm about to read his line. Just wondering. Oh yeah, does the name Togakushi ring a bell?
Togakushi.
Could have been someone you or Mom knew. Dad crosses his arms and thinks to himself for a moment before turning back to face me.
いやないな俺の知り合いにはもちろん母さんから紹介してもらった人の中にもいなかったと思う
Now, I remember last episode, Tokakushi said something along the lines of, like, our mother was the woman she keeps seeing in her dreams, the one that she, like, kind of envies and wants to have, you know, that kind of relationship, right? Where she can be that happy.
なんせ10年以上前に一度だけ会った人のことなんかはろくに覚えちゃいないから絶対ではないが
I see. And what about girls about the same age as me? Did Mom know any young girls?
幼い女の子
You better not.
記憶にないな
It's kind of weird.
友達や身内で一番早くに結婚したのが母さんだったから会ったのは全部成人した女性ばっかりだ
I think I was one of the last in the family to get married. Yeah, I was one of the last in the family to get married. Maybe the last. But, I'm not the youngest. I'm very close to the youngest in the family. I think of my friends, though, I'm probably the only one, I think, that's gotten married.
で本当に何なんだああもしかして同じ年頃の女の子を紹介してもらおうと思ってたのか
Oh my gosh.
そういうことなら会社の人にも聞いてみるぞ
No, that's not why I'm asking at all. It's really funny to me, like, how many different cultures, like, that's a normal thing. And I would say maybe it's an Asian thing, like, just trying to, like, set you up with somebody. Obviously, other cultures do it too, but I tend to see a lot of memes about, like, Filipinos, just because my wife's Filipino. So I get, like, a lot of Filipino content, like, just scrolling through things. And it's really funny how they're, like, always trying to set somebody up with, like, somebody they know. I don't need you to anyways. I already have a girlfriend. Wow. Mean father literally laughs in our face like we just gave him the most funniest joke in the world. It's a harsh thing to say to your son. I think the thing that would have sealed it if he said that our right hand doesn't count. Now listen to me, I really have a girlfriend.
まさかと思いますが、その彼女とはあなたの想像上の存在に過ぎないのではないでしょうか。
Our dad casually calling us schizophrenic. You're not a psychologist, could you skip the psychological crap? I'm perfectly sane here, my girlfriend does exist. Remember that stew we had for dinner and how I was making lunches?
母さんの味によく似たあの煮物の子か父さん、連絡くれればちゃんと時間を調整して帰ってくる。
That sounds something my dad should be saying to me. Though I guess I want to ask you to do that sometime. That's just a maybe, okay? Still, it doesn't look like he knows about Senpai at all. They look similar and their food tastes the same. And on top of that, she sees my mom every day in her dreams. Is that all really just a coincidence? Who knows? I don't know yet. But if my dad doesn't know, then there's no point questioning him further. Alright, what time will you be home today? Early? I ask you this every day. I need to know what to do for dinner.
Damn. 外で食べてきてもいいぞ。
I mean, is this right before school? Let's assume this is like around like 7 or 8 in the morning, right? He's gonna be gone till 8 p.m.? He's gonna be gone all day. At least make you something for when you get home. Not getting anywhere. Maybe I should go and talk to Soma-san. Japanese work ethic is beyond me. Maybe I'm just the most incredibly lazy person. I don't like working that long. Good morning, Senpai.
Senpai?
Oh, I mean, Touko-san.
大変よろしい。もっとスムーズに言ってくれるとなおよろしい。
Hey, you should be impressed that we even managed to say it at all, okay? I'm just so used to wimpy protagonist. And I'm hoping once I get into the fruit of Grisaya that won't be the case. I did already buy that because I'm planning on playing it next. You guys have really requested it, and I'm really excited to give it a try. So hopefully we can get another Chad protagonist. And Shuji is not going to be that one.
仕方ないな。まあ時間はあるんだもんね。ゆっくりでもいいから一緒に勉強していこう。
Studying, she says. There's gonna be no studying. We haven't even gotten to the H scenes yet. Studying together. The events of the other day raced through my mind. Oh yeah, we did have an H scene already. We actually have gotten to the H scenes. I totally forgot. It's been a while since I played. I'm starting to forget details. I don't even want to read this.
ああ、なんだかやらしい顔してる。
He's such a guy for thinking that.
絶対嘘だ。だって顔が赤いもん。
Well, I mean, hey, you got red too, Togo-san. Your mind was in the gutter too, wasn't it?
うん。もちろんそうだよ。
I like how, like, a girl would probably think of that as, like, a really special moment, and we, like, shared this connection, and things were, like, hot and steamy, you know, and we had, like, such a good time, and it was so pleasurable, and then a guy's, like, the hot, wet pussy. I don't think a girl would describe it like that, and then there's just Shuji, just saying it like it is.
だって初めてだったんだよ。人生で一度しかない初めてを。
Yeah, see? This is how she describes it. Completely different.
こんな印象的なこと忘れられるわけないでしょ。
It's a special event, guys. A guy would never say it like that. He'd be like, hell yeah, it was a fun time. It was wet, it was slippery.
それにこうして顔を合わせたら思い出しちゃうのも普通のことだよ。
So then, isn't it completely normal for me to remember it too?
へえ、男の子はまた別だよ。なんか次に向けて変なことを考えてそうだもん。
She's not wrong. That's not true.
ほら目をそらした。
You're not looking me in the eyes. Damn, we've been spotted. Or did we spot something? Really wasn't thinking that. I was just remembering how good it felt.
それにしてもなんか照れくさいというか気恥ずかしいよね。ああいう経験をした後で改めて顔を合わせるのって。
I think that's normal after having like your first kind of experience like that, especially if it was a really positive one. Like it's definitely something that stays with you afterwards for a while. You're kind of like basking in that afterglow for days after. An incredibly happy and satisfying evening, but it's gotten really embarrassing as time passed.
でもこうしてるとあれの幸せが私の妄想じゃないって安心できた。
Her smile is so wonderfully cute. May not be able to sense Senpai's emotions, but I'm still able to tell that smile is the real deal.
シュウ君
What is it?
呼んでみただけ。
Oh my gosh. Ah. Sorry. Like this is all like normal stuff when you first kind of meet somebody and you have all these special experiences, you know, it's oftentimes cringe. It doesn't have to be, but for a lot of people it is, right? And I definitely feel like I did some of these same things, you know, when first meeting someone. Is a little bit cringy, right? But now that I'm older and it's not that big of a deal to me anymore, it's like, don't want to read it. It's gross. It's like seeing somebody doing PDA out in public, you're just like, go get a room.
ち
Touko-san,
何
I just wanted to say your name. Blah! Don't do it back, Shuji.
うん
Gross. Boy, is calling someone by their given name embarrassing for me. Meanwhile, Americans just do that normally. I don't think I've ever done this before. I know I'll need time to get used to it, but I still feel pathetic being unable to say my girlfriend's name smoothly. I've come to expect it from you. That reminds me about your recurring dream.
そうそうそれね幸せすぎて脱線しちゃったけどそのことを報告しようと思ってたの相変わらずいつもの夢を見たけどやっぱり間違いないあれはシュウ君のお母さんにしか見えないよ
Saw your mom.
本当どういうことなんだろう私はもしかしてシュウ君のお母さんに会ったことがあるのかな
Better not pull some Back to the Future shit, and this is our mom. She's trying to pick up on us.
そうじゃないと変だよねこんなこと
I think that movie just goes to show that she had a type, and she ended up with, his dad and having him. But, like, she really, really liked that type of guy. And I don't understand, because the thing I hate most about those movies, besides Biff, of course, because Biff is just a terrible person, and he's such a great actor, whoever plays him, I don't know his name, that he makes you hate that kind of character so much. But I hate the dad. The dad in those movies is just an absolute. I don't even know how to describe him. He's like a visual novel character where he just is terrible. It's like a visual novel protagonist that just doesn't know how to pick up on women and then just somehow ends up in that situation. That's what I wanted to talk about. Do you think you'll have time to discuss it after club today?
特に用事はないよ家に帰って夕食を作るぐらいかな
Great, do you mind going to the cafe we ate parfaits at?
以前パフェ
The place you, Koshiji-san, and I went to.
そうだったねあそこのパフェ美味しかったよね
The date then, see you after school.
楽しみだな
I still feel bad about how easily we picked Touko up and become close to her and started dating. And then Koshiji-san just like confessed her feelings, got shot down. I will never not feel bad about that.
星名くん
Morning, Aichi-san. After exchanging greetings with Aichi-san, I try to walk to my seat when I feel a tug on my sleeve. What's up?
後で少し時間をもらえますかそんなにかかりませんからお昼ご飯を食べた後で結構
Sure, want me to come to the club room after eating?
はいよろしくお願いします
Okay. With that, Aichi-san goes back to her seat. What was she being so formal for? Felt kind of serious. I didn't sense any bitterness, and she said it could wait until after lunch. I doubt it's anything too bad. Wonder what's up. Does that have to do with the heart fragments? Are we returning some? When classes go by, being too distracted by the thing with Aichi-san, it didn't stop me from enjoying the lunch Touko-san made for me. So with lunch now over, I head over to the club room. Aichi-san, are you here? Oh, there you are. Great.
すみません
Fine. Must be something serious, right? I assume it has to do with magic?
そうですねまずこれを見てもらえますか
Except the small bottle contains our heart fragments. Okay, it's about what I expected.
はい星名くんに言われて確認をしたんですそしたら少しずつですが瓶のかけらの量が増えていました
I do appreciate that in this and Cafe Stella, sex seems to be the solution to all of our problems. And I feel like that's true of a lot of people in real life. At least maybe guys. I think for guys, sex is a very fulfilling thing. I think there's some irony in this.
でも最近私は回収を行っていないんです
This, actually, now that I think about it, I can tell you exactly why that is. This is Japanese propaganda. They want Japanese people to have more babies. Shinzo Abe has done it again.
星名くんの心の穴
He's
が
not
埋
even
まり埋まった分だけこの瓶に帰ってきているんだと思います
He's not even alive to see how well this is going. And I hate to tell you that trying to get Japanese men to have more children through a visual novel is never going to work, because now they're going to have this expectation of visual novel women that are really ditzy and just are princesses waiting to be saved, and that's what guys are going to expect, and Japanese women probably aren't like that. Japanese guys are just going to go for these girls. They're just going to have waifus instead. So it was a failed campaign for sure. For some reason, Aichi-san's expression doesn't seem too cheerful. What's the problem? Isn't it good that the fragments are returning?
はい、それはいいことなんですが、気になるのはその量なんです。
Is it not enough, or is it too many?
かけらが戻ってきたのは、星名くんが戸隠先輩とお付き合いをするようになったからだと思うんです。
Yeah.
正直なところ、その割には量が少
Too
なす
small.
ぎる気がします。
It's not small. Don't even start with me.
確かに
It's
帰ってきている
average.
のは間違いないんですが、最初は私も気づかないぐらいですから。
I'm this happy, but barely any fragments are returning. I guess a hole in someone's heart can't be closed up so easily. Sigh.
そこです。私が気になっているのは、私が傍から見てるだけでも、お二人はとても幸せそうに見えます。それなのに気づけないぐらいの少量。はっきり言って変だと思います。
This is why life sucks. You know why? Because you solve one problem. You start closing up the hole in your heart, right? Or at least you think you are. Because you solved one of your biggest problems in life. And you know what happens when you solve a big problem in your life? You realize how many other little problems you have. And then you never are satisfied. The hole in your heart never quite fills up the way it used to. When you were a kid and life was just magical and dreamy and you didn't have any problems to worry about other than what you were going to eat after school. It just never goes back to being the same. Which means there's still a problem.
そうじゃないかと私は思っています。何か後ろめたさを感じているようなことはありませんか？
Accusing us of cheating!
例えば浮気をして先輩を裏切っていることに罪悪感があるとか。
We just started dating her. I've heard Japan has a big cheating problem, which is crazy to me because I feel like they're so conservative, right? Like as a culture, they're very society, do your part kind of people, and they have such a big cheating thing. They're not loyal. It's really? This is why they can't have kids, which I don't blame them. Kids are hard. I have a daughter. Kids are hard. I don't blame anybody for telling me that they don't want to have kids. That's something I completely respect, and as a parent, I understand why it would be better to not have kids in some ways. Definitely a lot more freedom, definitely a lot less stress, but they're rewarding at the same time. I definitely have days where I absolutely hate being a parent. I have days where I love being a parent, and it's rewarding and I get to see progress. I can see both sides. Prefer if you don't accuse me of such
で
things.
すよね。星名くんがそんな人だとは思っていませんが。
Yeah, I don't want to have a repeat
で
of
も
school
それなら
days. Yeah, but I don't feel guilty about...
何か心当たりがありましたか？
No, I had a random cramp. Truth is that I haven't told her about my ability yet. I just haven't had a good opportunity to bring it up. Touko-san's revealed everything about herself, but I'm still hiding something. That's why my chest tightened up when I saw how happy she was after our first
自
time.
分だけ隠し事をしていることに罪悪感を覚えてるんですか？可能性は十分にありますね。もともと星名くんの心の穴はその能力に起因しています。
I see. Makes sense.
それにこれはあくまで責めるつもりではなく、いろんな人の相談を受けて思ったそういう負い目を放置してしまうと、いつか戸隠先輩との間にわだかまりを作ることになると思います。
It's definitely an interesting ability to have, and it's difficult to navigate how you would approach telling somebody about that, because it could very much change the dynamic of your relationship. I feel the same way. If I keep this hidden for too long, then Touko-san might feel like I betrayed her. She might lose all trust in me if that happens, and it'll be difficult to earn it back.
最近のお二人はとても幸せそうです。見ているだけでそれはわかり、願わくはこのまま幸せでいてほしいです。 でもそのためには
No, thank you. I understand what you're saying.
私にできることなんてほとんどありませんから、どうするかは星名くん次第です。
I'll think it over. I really do care about Touko-san.
はい、それがいいと思います。
It's also the thing of Touko-san's dreams. Trying to find the right time to open up to her will be tough. Still, though, I have to take this seriously.
ここに来るのも久しぶりだね。
I think it would be nice to tell her here. I think this is a good setting. You decided the kind of parfait you want.
いろいろ考えたんだけど、ストロベリーパフェにしようかな。
Same as last time.
同じのを食べるのは変かな。
I don't know. The thing that's interesting to me, though, is I don't feel like Japanese people eat a lot. Whenever I see, like, these really luxury kind of, like, parfaits or sweets, they're always, like, really big. Or there's just a lot of them. I'm like, how do you guys eat all of that? Like, when I was younger, I definitely could... I could go through a lot, right? Like, I could eat a lot of sweets and everything. But now that I'm, like, a little bit older, I can't do it.
うん。やっぱり私の中では
To like strawberries, but I bet she likes cream pies more. I wish I had glasses to take off, but I don't.
いらっしゃいませ。
Irashai.
こんばんは。
Konbanwa. Good evening.
おや、星名くんじゃないか。それにそっちの女の子は以前に一度来たね。
覚えてるんですか？すごいですね。
I think that's great that Japan has like this culture of like welcoming people back that have been there before, and it's like really a surprise. Like, oh, you remember me? Like, that's so cool. Nobody remembers me. If I go to a place, they're like, ah, whatever.
客商売をしているとね、これぐらいはできるようになるんだよ。
I haven't had somebody remember me coming back to their restaurant like since I was a kid. I definitely had like this Chinese restaurant that my family would go to like ever since like before I was born. So like when I, you know, started going there as a kid, like they remembered me. Every time I went in there, they always like said hi and how are you doing, you know, kind of catching up, and sometimes they give me free stuff. I like that. And I've never had anything experience like that ever again.
まあ、それぐらいお客が少ないということでもあるんだけどね。
Yeah, I've never seen another soul in here.
そうなんですか？あんなに美味しいのにもったいない。
Yeah, just because you have good food doesn't mean people are like finding your restaurant though. Especially like in Japan, I feel like it'd be a little bit harder. Like they're kind of like hidden in neighborhoods, which I love that design, by the way. I love the idea of like having a neighborhood where you have a shop in there and like a restaurant that are like all in walking distance, like super easy, but like not even like in a city. I love that design, but it might make it kind of hard to get enough people.
そう言ってもらえると嬉しいよ。
Everyone might just go to what's close by, and if they don't really care for what's close by, maybe won't get enough
彼女が
business.
付き合っている例の相手なんだね。可愛い子だ。大切にしなよ。
She is pretty cute. Touko has caught my eye from kind of close to the beginning. I wouldn't necessarily say the very beginning, but definitely somewhere around there. Karia not here today.
おう、今日は休みだ。
Wow, slacking off. You gotta be like my dad who goes in on the weekends. He works 7 days a week. He's working 12-hour, 14-hour days. Where's the Japanese work ethic, Karia? It's not
カ
there.
リアさんに何か用事？
No, not at all. I'm just glad she's not here to tease us for coming here together. And there are no other customers. It's the perfect chance to talk to Senpai about her dream. Can we take the table over there?
ああ、お好きなところにどうぞ。
それじゃあ失礼します。
Well, let's see how this conversation goes.
ストロベリーパフェ、お待たせしました。
来た来た。ありがとうございます。
そして、こちらはブレンドになります。
Oh my gosh, we are so basic. We ordered the same thing. Amazon brings our orders over to our table. Normally she would have gone back to the counter straight away, but this time she remains a moment staring for a good while at Touko-san. And then...
なんでしょうか。
she's staring at her boobs too.
いえ、失礼しました。それでは、ごゆっくりどうぞ。
You haven't even looked me in the
どうだった
eye.
んだろう。
Touko-san's curiosity doesn't last long in the face of the parfait before it. He covers it in cream and then delightfully digs in.
おいしい。これすごくおいしいよ。よければ一口食べる？はい。
This is what men want right here. It's not hard to ask, okay? It's not too much to ask for that a man feels like he needs this. Okay? Every man deserves this. All of you guys watching, I don't know if I have any girls watching, but if this is what you want, then you can have this too. Or if you want a guy to be feeding you, everyone deserves this. I'm married and I don't have this. My wife would never. She'd be like, that's embarrassing. Or, just, I don't know. Wouldn't do it. It's a sad life. I'm a sad man. Fine with just coffee. I like coffee too, but if a woman's trying to feed you like this, you open your mouth and you say, ah, okay?
そう？もったいない。この味を楽しまないなんて。
Oh, of course not. We're here for something more important today, though.
本題って。
You know, your dreams. I told you I wanted to ask about the details, didn't
あ
I?
そうだったね。
She's like, I'm dreaming right now. I'm dreaming of this parfait with the strawberry and the blueberry and just getting lost in the cream. That's all she cares about. Can you tell me what defining features the woman in your dream has, and if there's any sort of hint as to how you could be related?
そうだね。そもそもあくまで私はその人を見てるだけなんだよね。特に話したりもしないし。
Like her name, for instance, or if you can't remember anything about her, what about her surroundings in the dream? Anything you can
そう
think
だ
of.
ね。そもそも夢だからね。ちょっと
That's
待ってね。思い出してみるから。こう、もう少しで出てきそうで、出てこないもどかしい感じがなんとも。
I have that about every detail I try to remember in my life. It's really bad. Touko-san tilts her head to the side as she eats her parfait, replenishing her sugar stores.
デートしてる時に。
Is that what they're called?
呼ばれていたのは確か。
She's got two of them. Two big sugar stores.
ひなたさんって呼ばれてた気がする。
Hinata-san. Okay.
相手の男の人の名前も。もう喉まで出かかってるんだけど。
Don't worry, just telling me the name of the woman is
シュウ君
enough.
のお母さんの名前は
Oshina
ゆ
Yui.
いさんか。やっぱり別人で似てるのはただの具。まあそもそも夢の中の話なわけだし現実じゃないかも。というかそっちの方が可能性が高い。でも私がシュウ君と今みたいな関係になれたのは夢の人が。
Come to think of it, she did say before that she felt like she'd met the person before and she felt relieved around her. My mom's impression had been imprinted on her at some point. If so, could it be that Touko-san and I started dating because the two are similar? It's too bad, really. I was thinking that if it was my mom, then maybe I could hear what she had
お
to
母さ
say.
んの話。
She died when I was too young to remember her. All I have to go off of are photos and what my dad tells me. Wait, this makes it sound like I'm obsessing over her. Sorry for being
そんな
weird.
風には思ってないよ。だってほら、そういう気持ちは私もわかるから気にしないようにはしてても知るチャンスがあったら気になるよね。
I mean, is it weird to want to get to know, like, about your dead mom? I mean, she obviously brought you into the world. I mean, that's kind of important. I think I would want to know. Maybe Touko-san is so interested in her dream because it's connected to her own past. She dreams of the same people every night. She's an orphan, so she doesn't know her parents. Maybe that's why she's obsessed with her dreams. Not that I can just ask her about that straight up. It's a delicate subject, so I need to be careful. Touko-san, can you tell me more about your dream if that's okay?
でも別人なんでしょ？
Yeah, but I still want to know more. Like, who is this woman you admire so much? What do you think of
そ
them?
ういう言われ方をすると恥ずかしいんだけど印象的だったのは感情的なところかな。
That doesn't narrow it down.
些細なことで怒ったり泣いたり感情が結構豊かで子供っぽい人かな。
Really?
でもね、好きな人の前ではそんな子供っぽい自分を隠して 背伸びをしてたりしてね。
It's different from what my dad always tells me about my mom. The impression I have is that she was mature and gentle, always smiling kindly. In fact, I always thought my mom was more like Touko-san. Huh? Wait a minute, have I been searching for my mom subconsciously or something? Whoa, I really am obsessive over my mom. This is some fruity and shit.
シュウ君、どうかした？
Oh no, she's completely different to you in that regard.
そうだね。でも自分にはないものを持ってるからこそ。
That's why you're so interested in love.
そうだね。でも好きな人もできて恋人の関係になって。
You have. The way you smile has become unbelievably attractive. It's a constant struggle for me not to be captivated by it.
ありがとう。
Thanks for spending so much time with me today. Sorry it took longer than I thought.
気にしないで。あと見送りはここで十分だよ。さすがに地元にまで来てもらうわけにもいかないしね。寂しいけど仕方ない。
No, you should follow her home. You guys didn't talk about your ability yet. Wish I could take you all the way back, but I still have to make dinner tonight. Your father will be fine, okay? There's a million convenience stores around. He can go grab something. Touko-san glances around us. I do the same and notice that we're surrounded by adults and students going home.
さすがにこんなにたくさん人がいちゃお別れのキスはできないよね。
I mean, you can. I think like PDA to me is more like of a problem when it's like you're making out. Like you're doing a little too much, okay? Like a quick kiss, nobody's gonna bat an eye at that. It's like whatever, you know, maybe somebody will be jealous, but that's kind of weird. Mind your own business. But if you're going a little bit too much to the point where it's distracting.
残念。シュウ君学院でもキスをしてくれなくなってるし。お姉さん。
Sorry, but I feel the same. I wish we could make out here, but we can't. Okay, well, you don't need to make out. You can give each other a quick kiss. You can give each other a hug. Hugs are great. Can't make out in school because we'd be in deep shit if the teachers caught us. It would affect Aichi-san too, which I don't want. Yeah. Oh gosh, I have to go through her route soon. On the other hand, kissing in such a crowded place would be far too embarrassing. It'd be gross knowing that everyone was watching and judging us. So next time, let's set a day where we can make out as much as we want.
チラシプレイだね。わかった。お姉さん頑張ってチレておくよ。
Didn't need to know that.
でもそういうことでしょ。
I mean, in a way, yeah. Not exactly trying to get her pent up on purpose.
シュウ君はエッチでマニアックなんだから。
Seem more than willing to play along. Just look at that smile on your face.
女の子にそこまで聞くのは無粋ってものだよ。レディーはね、本気の拒否をしない時点で。
It's not how it works. I wish you'd just come out and say it that way I wouldn't get the wrong idea.
そんなにはっきり口にしちゃったら、もはやレディーではないよ。
Yeah, the thing is that women want it just as much as you do. But, like, it has to be in a certain way on their terms, right? Like, they don't want to outright say it. That's not ladylike. They make it complicated, is what they do. Guys are just like, they'll just say it how it is. They don't care. Traditionally, ladies are meant to have a modest side to them. Though in this sense, I don't think you could call Touko-san a traditional refined lady considering all the dirty jokes she makes. That's what I love about her.
じゃあ今度その日を二人で決めようね。
Yeah, I'm looking forward to
そう
it.
だ、いい機会だから私ちょっと日記帳を買ってきてもいい？
I guess, but do you usually keep a diary?
そういう習慣はなかったんだけど、これからはシュウ君との思い出をね、
Just turning into
忘れな
Sabaki.
いようにちゃんと綴ろうかと思って文房具屋さんに売ってるよね。
I think so, but you could just get an app for your phone, couldn't
そ
you?
ういうのは味気ないよ。それに自分の手で書いた方が思い出もより鮮明になると思うから。
Yeah, you either go the Sabaki route, you handwrite all of your journals, and you apparently write in like the third person, or you go the Amano Yukateru route from Future Diary, where you like write it all in your phone, and then you get stuck in a death game, where everybody else has phones that tell the future too. I would rather handwrite it. We're making a diary for the two of us.
それじゃあ少しここで待っててもらえる？
No, I'll come with you.
そう？それじゃあ文房具屋さんは？
I think it's the other way. Aren't there bigger stores around your local station, though?
探すのも大変そうだしね。こういうのは思いついたら即行動。
That's an ADHD thing. You just get something that pops in your head and you have to act on it right then and there or it'll bother you more. Or you'll forget it. Okay then, I'll lead the way.
よーし、これからは毎日イチャイチャして日記に書くことをたくさん作らないとね。
I don't know how to feel about making out just to record it in a diary.
細かいことはいい子なしだよ。それじゃあ、
Okay.
今度こそここで。
She's telling us how we're doing it. Yeah, I know. See you tomorrow then. Touko-san gives me a light wave and then heads into the station. I should go home too. Just when I think that, Touko-san comes to a stop and looks back at me.
そうそう、ようやく思い出したよ。
That's sudden.
なんかこういう別れ際が夢の中でもあったなーって思ってたら
Okay.
思い出したよ。
You're just gonna drop this at the end of the conversation? The woman had a different name than my mom, so it's not like...
確かね、太一さんって呼ばれてたと思う。
Haichi, are you sure?
太一さんだったよ。
It's my dad's name. Dad is cheating?
ただいま。
Dad cheating confirmed? Just kidding. I wonder if Hinata is like a nickname or something. I don't know.
今日も働いた。
Twice cooked pork and noodles.
中華か。久しぶりだな。
Before that, there's something I wanted to ask you.
おう、なんだ急に。
It's about mom's friends.
またその話か。
It's fine. I just wanted to know if you knew the name Hinata.
ひなた。
It's fine if you don't. Just let me know if you can't remember
それ
anything.
は名字か？名前か？
Huh? Alright, I've been under the impression it's a first name, but that could be easily be a
名
surname.
前に心当たりはないが。
You know someone?
なんだ？そんな詰め寄るほどのことなのか？ひなた
Ah,
ってい
okay.
うのは
That's also what I was kind
母
of
さん
thinking it
の
might be.
旧姓だ。ひなたゆい。
So Toko-san's been dreaming about my mother and father dating. Okay. There's a very roundabout, like, oh, maybe it's not them and now it is them.
私なんだか最近変だな。こういうのが幸せボケっていうのかな。もしそうだとしたらこれが私の知りたかった気持ちなんだよね。この気持ちを忘れないように。
Yeah, I definitely think, like, if you're new to just relationships and things like that, it can be nice to have a diary, especially if you look back on it, because what if the relationship doesn't work out? Now you have all this information about how you felt and what your first love was like. Or, if it does work out, you could bring that up, like, hey, I wrote all this down. Girls like when you write things down. They like when you, like, the sentimental stuff. So it's a win-win. Just don't show them, don't show them it if, like, they don't end up... If the person you end up with wasn't your first love, maybe they don't want to read that. They might be jealous. I opened my newly bought diary and began writing about my memories, my happiness, and everything else. I think keeping a diary is just a great thing. It's nice to be able to look back, like, on your memories and kind of see how you felt then. I'm just terrible about that. I'm terrible at the consistency of writing things. I did have a small period in which I did write consistently in my diary. Not really good, though. Zowarudo finished my morning chores far earlier than normal. I left the house earlier than Dad today. Gosh, that was a long first chapter. Now I'm talking faster than normal. Or walking faster than normal. It's probably not actually long. It just feels like I've been talking for a while. That's all these videos are. What the hell is going on? It now seems highly probable that the woman in Touko-san's dreams is my mom, but I need to be sure. I still think it's far too strange, but that's why I need to get to the bottom of this. What puzzles me most is how she's able to see her and her dreams. If my mom was called Hinata and then it was before that she was married, Touko-san is 1 year older than me, My parents were married before they had me. Even if they had a shotgun wedding, she would have been at most 1 year old. That's before her brain would have been fully formed. Is it normal to have memories from that age? Memories so clear that you can see them in your dreams? There's no possible way. If Toko-san was 4 or 5 years older than me, then maybe. This is so weird. Probably has something to do with an event that happened before I was born. These uncertainties swirl around in my head, preventing me from calming down. My quick pace takes me to the front of Schwarzkatz. I disregard the closed sign in the window, knock on the door. It opens surprisingly quickly. Aichi-san and I came here at this time of day before, so I was hopeful this would work. Looks like I was right.
いらっしゃい。
Sorry for coming here so early.
時間のことなら構わない。仕込みもあるから今日が特別というわけじゃないよ。それよりも大切な用事があるんだろう。昨日連れてきた彼女のことで。
Yeah, Nanao is definitely the kind of person I'd want to like analyze this with. Did you notice anything?
それなんだが、先に聞くが、こんな時間に来たということは何か気になることがあったのかな？
Yeah, apparently Toko-san's been having these dreams about a certain woman. Feel bad not for not consulting Toko-san first, but I tell Soma-san everything. About the girl in Toko-san's dreams, about how it seems likely that she's my mom, and also how it doesn't make sense given the time scale. Soma-san listens to everything I have to say, carefully thinking over my every word.
なるほど。星名くんの母君か。夢で見るが年齢が合わない。
I'm just trying to like think of what connection they're trying to make here. Strange enough that I would never normally believe it, but the past month or two has already been rather strange for me. So I started thinking maybe Toko-san has some kind of connection to magic too. Perhaps she's actually a witch.
いや、それはない。魔女にしては気配が薄すぎる。はっきり言って、星名くんよりも気配は薄い。特殊な力を使えるほど強い影響を及ぼすことはないはずだ。
But there is a presence of magic. Does everybody have the presence of magic? Maybe she's like me and her mom was a witch and she inherited some sort of power.
受け継いでいる。か。
Yeah, she just kind of said that already.
彼女のご両親について、
No, Toko-san was an orphan. She told me she was raised in an orphanage.
親はいない。
Seems not. She said she tried researching them once but wasn't able to find anything about them.
私の知らない何か。いや、待てよ。
A gulp of Soma-san raises her head.
彼女の気配は魔女というより、むしろ私たちに近いものに感じる。
Huh.
あの子が放つ気配はアルプということだ。
Toko-san's an owl.
その彼女が星名くんの母君の夢を見る。となれば、彼女は星名くんの母君と契約を交わしたアルプなんじゃないだろうか。
Huh? Does anybody else feel like that? Already knew my mom was a witch. Yeah, that part I remember. So is she much older than she appears to be? That means she's not human, just an animal assuming the form of one. What's that mean? Sorry that I approached Soma-san and raises a hand to hold me back.
いきなり答えを言ったんだ。いろいろと思うことはあるだろうが、落ち着いた方がいい。
Does she know that she's an owl?
いや、落ち着きたいのは私だな。私もさっきたどり着いたばかりなんだ。少し考えをまとめる時間が欲しい。
I'd like to think if at the very least, if that's true, that she doesn't know it because she hasn't given us any indication that that's the case. At least I haven't picked up on any hints. But it wouldn't be the first time I didn't catch on
何
something.
か入れよう。いつものブレンドでいいかな。
Yes, please,
す
thanks.
ぐに準備するよ。ブレンドだよ。
Thank you. Take a sip from the cup, but I can't taste it at all. The warm coffee does no help of calming me
す
down.
まない。
It's fine. Does this mean you're ready to continue?
分かっている。改めて考えてみたが、私の結論は変わらない。それなんだが、妙に気配が弱い。それに同じ存在であることを一目見て気づけなかったのも変。彼女には秘密がある。証拠は何もない。あくまで家庭の話だけれど、彼女はもしかしたら以前に言ったことはなかったかな。我々は人に興味を持ち、人になりたくて魔力を通じて理解しようとする存在だ。 つまり
Okay, that could kind of explain why she didn't have an interest in love before, but now does, because, you know, she's learning to have all these human emotions. So she achieved her goal and became
そう
human.
だ彼女が孤児なのは親に捨てられたわけじゃない
Hold on a second. She told me she has an inheritance she's been living off of this whole time.
それはおそらく本人が準備
You mean by Touko-san?
人として生きる以前にアルプの頃にね
I mean, yeah, because Soma has, you know, this whole coffee shop
お
going
そ
on.
らく彼女は魔力をためある程度人のことを理解しその方法として選んだのはアルプの力と記憶を捨て夢で見ているのはアルプの頃の記憶だから年齢が合わないんだ
But that means she hasn't thrown away her memories.
本人は捨てたつもりだったしかし実際には捨てきれておらず無意識のうちに夢で見ているんだと思う
Okay, well, this is certainly a bigger plot twist than I saw coming. I don't know about you guys. At least those of you who haven't already played and experienced the story before.
それほど大事だったということだろう彼女は夢について何か言ってなかったか
That she wanted to be like the woman in her dreams, that she wanted to be as happy as her.
もしかしたら彼女に人として生きる決意をさせたのは夢に対する憧れはアルプだった頃からのものそんな決意をさせたほどの記憶だ完全に捨てることはできなかったんじゃないかな私の推論は以上だ
Yeah, that would certainly explain why Touko has such a unique situation. Very different than what I would have saw happening in her route, though. Really, like, changes her character for me. Touko-san is an Alp and the one who signed the contract with my mom. She wanted to become human so badly she used up all of her magic to do so. There's a reason my magic doesn't work on her because she's an Alp.
いやそれはないアルプであっても通常ならば魔法の影響に逆らうことはできないからね一番考えられる方法は叶える魔法に手を加えた自分だけは心を読む対象から外れるように単純な条件なので星名君にも受け継がれた
Huh. I don't feel like that's a really big negative, though.
ということだろうかいまいちしっくりとしていないがそれぐらいしか今は思いつかないな
That's the reason she must have had a good reason not to want to read her mind. What would that be?
さすがにその理由まで推察することができない
Yeah, but you're, right. Sorry, they came off a little harsh.
そうは言っても最初は私も気づけなかったほどそれに今の彼女はアルプじゃない人間に生まれ変わっているんだいわば前世の記憶を夢で見るちょっと不思議だけれど特別な力は何もない
It's not exactly normal, I'd say. I imagine Soma-san thinks that too. Share a brief smile together before continuing. Thanks for all you've done for me. I just wonder, is it beneficial for us to tell her about all that stuff? To kind of reintroduce that to her after she's become a human and achieved her goal? I don't know. Is it something she really needs? Or would it be better just to kind of brush it off? I don't know. That's the kind of question that comes to my mind. I think naturally I don't like to like withhold stuff like that. I feel like if I knew something like that, I would want to tell them, right? But I don't know. Is there going to be unintended consequences if we do? I was concerned at first, but there's no real reason for me to be. She is, for all intents and purposes, a normal human. It's not like I'm the most normal person around either, with my power and all. Starting to feel better about this now that I think about it some more. I like Touko-san, and I'm not about to let this get in the way of our relationship. Even if she was an Alp, that wouldn't have changed jack about how I feel. I'm fine now. I was just a little surprised. Yeah, now that I've really thought things through, I feel like I'm totally fine with this. This conversation was exactly what I needed. I mean, this is a huge relief. I can't believe I was so worried. It'd be a lot worse if she was like actually like a ghost haunting me or something. She's just a ghost. It's not real. Someone's expression softens up upon hearing Mary leave.
そうかそれならいいんだ
She's actually just planted by the government to get us to pay our taxes. Feel way better now. Thanks a
星
lot.
名君がお礼を言う必要はどこにもないよ。これはあくまで私の想像だ。確証はない。仮に本人に尋ねたとしても答えは出ないだろう。
I don't know. I feel like this was pretty thought out, though. So I would like to say this is pretty logical.
むしろそんな曖昧な話で星名君を惑わすことを言って。
I really do love that girl.
そうか。ただそういうことは本人に言ってあげるべきだと思うよ。
Yeah,
すま
absolutely.
ない。話が思ったよりも長くなってしまったね。
Oh, no, thanks for offering that. I'm gonna be late if I don't. Oh shit, I only have 2 minutes. I'm definitely gonna be late. Sorry, I gotta
わ
dash.
かった。
Really sorry for just barging in on you this morning.
いいさ。また何かあったらいつでも来てくれていい。
Thanks. Gulp down my own coffee and I leave money on the table. Gotta go. Gotta go fast. Shuji. Fly out of the store and sprint all the way to school. There's no way in hell I'm gonna be there in 2 minutes, but this has been worth whatever trouble I get in. Yeah, it's not like Soma-san has any customers, so it wasn't really an inconvenience for her. And you know, we might get scolded by the teacher, but who cares? Today, Touko-san and I swapped lunches just as usual. Ate them together in the club room. The one that she made was especially delicious. Well, I guess I'm a little bit okay with them kind of delaying that conversation, because now we have a lot more to bring to the table, as far as like why she is the way she is, why she doesn't know her parents, and why she's having these dreams. Obviously, that isn't confirmed, but are they really going to throw another plot twist that's actually not true at all?
お粗末様でした。あと、私もごちそうさまでした。
Yours was even better, especially the eggs.
今日はちょっと甘めに作ってみたんだけど、気に入ってもらえたならよかった。今度から卵焼きは少し甘めにしておくね。
Gosh, I used to buy this kind of like Japanese barbecue sauce, and I would use it to like make eggs. It was kind of like soy sauce, but maybe like a tinge thicker than that. But it was really good for cooking, and I would cook like hash browns in it and my eggs and all that, and it turned out so good. It gave it this really sweet flavor. My wife really liked it too. Like she really enjoyed when I'd get up and make us breakfast and things like that. And it's like, ever since I got diagnosed that I can't eat gluten, I can't have that anymore. And it is the saddest thing. I just can't eat all the things I used to like. That'd be great,
ち
thanks.
ゃんとこれも書いておかないとね。
It was just an easy way to make like eggs and make them really sweet. Touko-san takes a book and starts writing. Oh, you have it on you.
気がついた？
Oh, I was there with you yesterday. Touko-san's holding the diary we brought together. We bought together. Carrying it around with you.
うちに置いたままだと書くのを忘れちゃいそうだから。習慣づくまでは持ち歩こうと思ってるの。
Yeah, it's hard to keep up with things you're not used to.
慣れないといえば、しゅうくん、お弁当はあんまり作ったことない？
She's saying it's bad. I'm not. It was a pain making them just for myself. Wait, does it taste bad?
そんなことないよ。とっても美味しい。
She's being nice. Don't listen. Thank you for your amazing lunches.
私が話したいのは味じゃなくて、しゅうくん、
Ah, okay.
今日遅刻したんでしょ？
No, I was just finding out your entire backstory. Don't worry about it.
もしかしてお弁当を作り慣れてないから遅刻？
Not at all. Lunch wasn't why I was late.
それじゃあどうしたの？具合が悪かったとか？
Yeah, I'm pregnant. Sorry about that. No, I felt fine. I just overslept.
何かいやらしいことしてて寝るのが遅くなっちゃったんでしょう。
No.
ありゃ、否定しないの？
Shuji, deny it.
もしかしごめんね。冗談のつもりだった。
Shuji, get in the damn robot, quick. It's okay. It's just a bit of an awkward subject. I really want to deny it, but if I do, she'll ask me why I was actually late. Said this morning in the cafe talking to Soma-san. Oh, so we're gonna use us. We're gonna use us jacking off as the excuse. That's even worse, in my opinion. It was there I found out that Touko-san's probably a former Alp. If I managed to explain everything in a way she understood, that would just give her something to worry about. So I figured it's best not to say. Oh my gosh, we just went through this whole thing about you need to fill the hole in your heart, and you're not gonna tell her? I mean, are you gonna wait till a better time? Is that the problem? Doesn't even know what an Alp is anymore.
シュウ君はもしかして我慢してたりするの？
See, even she's noticing. Holding back what?
だってほら、寝不足になるぐらい一人で激しいのをするなんて、いわゆる溜まってる状態なんじゃないかと。
Why does she say that? And then the background music's all like, you know, serious. What? I'm done.
もし私のことを気遣って本当にお姉さん、むしろ私も興味あるから。
What is this conversation?
あるよ。だってまだ勉強は途中でしょ。最初の方は正直痛かったりした。こう体に力が入らなくなってふわふわして頭が真っ白になっちゃって。
That was the first time I ever felt that good.
だから私がクラクラしちゃうぐらいあのままもっと続けたりしたら私は一体どうなっちゃうんだろう。
You'd get pregnant. That's not good.
女の子がこんなこと言うなんて不死だらだと思う？
Why is there serious music for this? I don't understand. Am I supposed to be like taking this seriously? Like, oh, this is a romantic moment when she's talking about. Okay, we're just gonna embrace it. I went a bit wild, so I've been pretty worried.
私別に嫌な思いなんてしてないよ。最初は痛いってよく聞いてたし、実際に入った直後は痛かったんだけど、気づいたら気持ち、もしかしたらああいうのが相性バッチリってことなのかな。
Yeah, maybe. I don't think it would have been like that with just anyone.
特別だよね。それぐらい気持ちよかったから。あのまま気持ちよくなって、これも恋の勉強の中に入ってると思うんだよね。私を行かせてくれる？
Is she serious? No man's dignity would allow turning that request down. I'll do my best.
よろしくね。
Okay, great. Touko-san smiles sweetly. Then leans towards me, whispers in my ear.
その代わり、私もいっぱい行かせてあげるからね。
I'm starting to understand why everybody wanted me to play this game. I'm starting to understand why you guys like it so much. You guys are all perverts. Every single one of you. And if I have any girls watching, you're perverts too. Her erotic tone elicits a base, instinctual reaction in me. My whole body tenses up like she's grabbed a hold of my heart directly. Or grabbed something else. Touko-san. Guys. Oh, it's... No. Did you already forget what we agreed to? We have to be careful not to get carried away at school.
そうだったっけ？
Please don't make an H teen in the school. Please don't. You did agree to that with me, yes.
そっか。デザートでもダメ？
Not an intense one like that. I'm glad we kissed you all day outside of school, though.
本当に？
You bet.
わかった。それに、部室はみんなで使う場所なんだから。
Exactly. Things would get awkward if everyone found out about this. They'd probably be grossed out. Though it doesn't mean we could just switch rooms and everything would be fine. So then, how about we have dinner together?
今日はダメなの。人と会う約束があって。
Promised to meet
本
someone.
当に
Who?
ごめんね。
Who is it? I'll beat him up. First, it wouldn't happen to be a boy, would it?
気になる？
Well, yeah, but I don't think it matters. I can tell I have nothing to worry about from the way you're
う
talking.
ん。私のことを信じてくれるのは嬉しいけど、おろおろしてくれてる方が。ちなみに、会うのは男の人だよ。しかも年上の。
It's no one I need to be worrying about, is it?
まあね。今日は弁護士さんに会わなきゃいけないの。
Your lawyer?
そうそう。今の部屋を借りる時もそうだけど、昔からお世話になっててね。
Okay, so suddenly mentioning the lawyer, is this somebody I need to know
月に
about?
1回会って、お金に関することなんかを報告してるの。というわけで、シュウ君の言う通り、心配する必要は何もないよ。
Hey, I know that there's some, what is it called? JAV? Japanese adult video? I know there's some with an older guy. I've seen, like, the little reels where it's kind of like a little skit. It's not anything, like, inappropriate per se, but it's kind of, like, hinting at it. And I think it's meant to be, like, an advertisement for it. But he's always in, like, an older dude with, like, a younger girl. I know they exist, okay? So, 60 years old, still a concern.
だから、今日は部活も休ませてもらうつもり。
Yeah, I don't blame you for skipping club. Like, the club, there's nothing going on in this club. It's actually, like, the worst part. The occult club, nothing going on.
その代わりと言ってはなんだ。
Yeah, we'll go on a date. Okay. Yep,
何
yep.
か用事が。
No, I'm just wondering what my dad's plans are. Might be a workaholic, but even he takes some weekends off. I'd feel bad about telling him to get out of the house on his day off.
じゃあ、今度はうちに来る？
Oh, your place.
いいよ、もちろん。
Great, I'd love
わ
to.
かった。じゃあ、待ち合わせの場所と時間を。ちゃんと鍵を。
Lock up with the key we borrowed from Aichi-san. Let me just double check it. Looks okay. So on another
何？
note, your lawyer seems to know a lot about your
そ
family.
こら辺はちょっと苦労してたみたい。何か事情があるんだとは思ってたけど、でも私のことを見たら娘だって確信したらしいよ。
You look a lot like her or
そう
something.
そう、うり二つ。似てるんじゃなくて、まるで生き写し。
Huh.
本人そのままだっ
Suspicious.
て驚いて。
You really look that alike. That's pretty
そう
unusual.
だね。面影があるとかならわかるんだけど、本人そ。じゃ
It's
あ
almost
寂
like
しい
you are
けど、
exactly the same.
チャイムが鳴っちゃうから戻らないとね。
Yeah, how unfortunate. Exactly the same as her mother, huh? That matches Somo-san's theory that she set up her own estate. It's beginning to look more and more likely. Anyways, I should start focusing on our upcoming date. Speaking of that.
私を行かせてくれる？
Why are we having a flashback for this? Guess I'm thinking about what she said earlier. I know that I'll do my best, but I only just lost my virginity. I don't know if I have the experience to handle this. We're just a loose cannon, apparently. Not ready for the big time. Better study up then. What do you mean study? What are you gonna do?
もう夕方ですね。ですね。じゃあお茶のカップ片付けちゃうね。先輩はもう。で。
Yeah, there's no point in me leaving on my own, so I'll help out.
でも戸隠先輩、人と会う約束があると聞きましたよ。人と会う？先輩、心配にならないんですか？
I've heard all about it. She's not doing anything worth worrying about.
なんか信頼でつながってるってか。いいことだよね。それじゃあみんなで片付けましょうか。
Thus, for the first time in a long while, I clean up with everyone else and head home. However, I realized something along the way. Alright, we're running out of detergent. I should buy some. Yes, this is crucial to the story, guys, that we buy detergent and some salt. I'm making dinner as soon as I get home. Uh-oh. That Touko-san. I'd know that back anywhere. Hey, yo, Shuji, you just said you just lost your virginity. How do you know her back so well, huh? Kind of a dirty joke to be making for only having experienced it once. As soon as I see her, she's swallowed by the crowd of shoppers, computers, and lose track of her. Touko-san, wait. Totomate! I could have sworn that she went this way. Don't see her anywhere. Was I seeing things? It's not like I need her for anything, I guess. I figured she was meeting our lawyer close to her place, but I guess she's meeting him around here. In the station's most obvious meeting spot, at least. All you've got around here are suburbs, a school, and a hospital, and some restaurants. Could be meeting in any one of them. She did say the lawyer was pretty old. Well, time to go home.
サノバビッチ
Zawarudo. That's all I think of when I read that.
お前今日はどうするんだ？何か用事はあるか？
I got big plans. Got a date. One of our weekend date has arrived. As usual, I'm eating breakfast with my dad.
そうか。じゃあ今日は出前でも取ろっかな。
Yeah, probably. Do you have work today?
まあな。だが今日は書類のチェックだけだから夕方までには終わる予定だ。
Gotcha, gotcha. Which means he could probably be back at any time, really. Glad I decided to go to Toku-san's house today.
でもあれだぞ。なんだった
Shut
ら夜まで仕事しててもいいんだぞ。
Don't even, like, he's blushing. He's like, oh, I could do some things at work, you know? Don't worry about me. I plan on meeting up outside today, so feel free to get home whenever.
そうか。じゃあとりあえず夕食代と心ばかりのデート費用を渡しておこう。
Literally a goaded father trying to give us money.
これぐらいはな。父さんなめんな。一応これでも平均以上は稼いでるし、貯蓄だってあるんだから。
I don't think the average worker works 16 hours out of the day, so yeah, you probably do make a little bit more than the average worker.
こっちを気にするよりも。で、
I feel like he goes to work to kind of avoid his problems. I don't know, maybe that's where he finds his sense of purpose now that he doesn't have his wife. He goes to work. He enjoys that. I do know some people that genuinely enjoy going to work. I don't like doing a full-time job though. I'll just say that. I don't find it that satisfying. I don't find it fulfilling. Maybe if you have a career that you really like, but I'm not in a career that I really like, and for the most part, in the past few years, ever since I've had a daughter, I've kind of just been the one watching her. And I guess, I mean, I love my daughter, but I don't like watching her all the time. She's a pain in the butt sometimes. Like, gosh, especially now that she's so mobile and she started talking and she gets into everything. Being a parent is hard. Trust me, Dad, I'm very worried. I've been studying, but will I do all right?
どうした？何か心配事か？もし何かあるなら人生の先輩として相談に乗ってやらないこともないぞ。
Huh? For real?
任せろ。いろんな女性と付き合って結婚もしたんだ。
I even got
間
married
違いなく
once.
お前より経験は豊かだぞ。
Well, do you have any tips on how to make a girl... Hey, yo, he's asking his dad this? Alright, boys. Have any of you ever done this? I would never talk to my dad about this. I don't have a good relationship with my dad, though, so probably wouldn't do that. Anyways, but I would never.
イカか。魚介が好きな子でその店のイカが新鮮なら。
Okay, good. I'm like, Shuji, even you should have some common sense here. You of all people definitely should have some common sense about this, at the very minimum. Other things, maybe not so much. But this, everybody should have common sense about this. In fact, I can't even talk about this with anyone. No, you could talk to it. You talk to your guy friends about that, okay? You're like, hey, how do you do the deed, you know? And the boys will hype you up if they're good friends, okay? They'll hype you up. They'll let you know what you need to do. End up heading off my date with my mind still clouded in anxiety. Our meeting place is close to Senpai's apartment. We decided to meet at 2 p.m. and it's currently 1:30. Might have got here too early. Still, a 30-minute wait is better than being late. Set her a designated meeting spot for Touko-san to arrive. Wow, she's actually not here early too? That's crazy. Already 2:05, and Touko-san's not the type to be late. I've texted her, but I haven't got a response yet. Ah, shit. Something happened last night. I wonder if she maybe found out, maybe she found out something while talking to the lawyer about her past. Maybe something like connect the dot. Shake off my worries, take out my phone, and then dial Touko-san's number. Heart pounds harder with every passing second. The ringtone. Answer. Come on, Touko-san, answer.
ごめん、シュウ君。
Hear my voice not from the phone, but from directly next to me. Look around and see Touko-san standing there, shoulders heaving up and down. Huh, Touko-san, thank goodness.
待ったよね。
A little bit early in the day to be running out of breath, isn't it? Getting a little worried though. I started thinking you might have gone into an accident.
本当にごめんね。部屋を掃除してたんだけど、ちょっと熱中しすぎちゃって。
Oh, that stuff happens to me all the time. Time flies when you're really focused on something.
ごめんね。お詫びに何でもするから。
I'm telling you, it's fine. You were only 5 minutes late anyways. I'm just glad you're safe.
そんなに心配させちゃってたなんて。
Look, it's fine. I don't want to start our day with this kind of negativity. We're looking forward to today, you know?
そうだね。それじゃあ、この申し訳ない気持ちは後で別の形でお返しするね。
Wow, I wonder what time that's gonna be. I wonder what scene. Another way.
それはまあ、今日のデート
A
は
lot
私の
could
部屋でしょ
happen. It sure could. Try to play it cool but end up gulping anyways. We'll get our date started then.
そうだね。じゃあ、どうしようか。
I have nowhere in mind, so anywhere you want is fine. We could go shopping if you need to do that
買い
first.
物は夕食を買いに行くぐらいかな。
Let's see, this might sound childish, but I'd like to eat your curry.
カレーか。そうだね。カレーはお弁当には向いてないから。ヨーガス、今日は私の特製カレーを披露いたしましょう。
Food is always great, so if you say this one is special, then I can't
カレ
wait.
ーはね、時間をかけていろいろ試してきたから。辛いの、甘いの。
I don't know, it actually does make a lot of sense now that we've kind of learned that she was, you know, an out before. She seems like she has this natural curiosity to like try things and really have like this full human experience, right? Like she's gotten to do a lot of things. And you know, love was one of those things she couldn't exactly do alone, so it was natural that once she started kind of having these dreams that she kind of wanted to try it, right?
じゃあ、買い物しながらどんなのが好みか教えてくれる？
I just wonder if they're gonna throw any other plot twists in with that, though.
いらっしゃいませ。
This is my first time seeing Touko-san's apartment. Much plainer than I thought a girl's place would be. I mean, there's different styles. Different people have different tastes. I think this is very tasteful. The moment I enter, I'm hit with a wonderful smell. This is definitely a girl's home. The decorations she does have are all cute and girly. Not a bad place you got here.
あんまり見ないで。恥ずかしいから。
I think it's pretty stylish and clean
それ
too.
はね、待ち合わせに遅れちゃうぐらい気合を入れて掃除したから。
So she says, but I can tell she always takes the time to clean properly. Even the corners of the room look clean. Now I sound like an annoying mother-in-law.
さてと、それじゃあ始めようか。
I'll help out
ゆ
too.
っくりしてくれていいんだよ。
I can't do that. This is the first time alone with a girl in her home. How can I relax? I don't even know where I'm supposed to sit. Helping out with the cooking would be a lot easier for me. I want to be with you, so please let me help.
そういうことなら、そばにいてくれた方が。それじゃあ、よろしくお願いします。
Great, thanks. I'll start by washing the
じゃあ
vegetables.
私はその野菜を切っていくね。シュウ君、味はこれぐらいでどうかな。
I kept waiting for it to like fade into Dojima saying, great vegetables. Anyways, amazing, totally delicious. But how do you like it? Kind of made it exactly to my taste.
うん、気にしないでいいよ。私もシュウ君の。それじゃあ火を止めて。なんだかあれだね。二人で共同作業してると、まるで新婚さんみたいだね。
Newlyweds. Yeah, it does. We're making dinner together. Now that I think about it, this is a bit of an embarrassing situation. I had some fun cooking with you.
私も楽しかったよ。野菜の切り方とか私と違ってたりしていろいろと勉強になったよ。
See, I don't like necessarily cooking with my wife like that, because then she just makes fun of how I do things.
それでどうしようか。夕食を食べるにはまだちょっと早い時間だよね。
She's a little bit of a perfectionist, so if I don't do it her way, she doesn't like it. It's about 5 o'clock. I wouldn't really mind eating now, but normally I eat closer to 7 or 8. Well, we've been working this whole time, so why don't we relax a bit?
そうだね。
Pops her butt down onto the bed. What should I do? Where am I meant to sit? Touko lets out an exasperated giggle when she sees me fidgeting on the spot. I'm like, my guy, you've literally done the deed, okay? Just sit wherever. You just do it.
そんなに悩まなくていいよ。
This isn't the time to be Japanese and be polite, okay? That's her hand on the bed next to her. If you don't mind, awkwardly take my seat next to her. It's not like she lives with anybody either, so it's not like you have to be mindful of maybe somebody else's property. I mean, it is obviously hers, right? But I think if she's comfortable enough to share an intimate moment, let's see how I can put this like as PG as possible. You've shared an intimate moment. I think she'll be okay if you sit down on her bed. She obviously invited you over because she wants to continue to get to know you. She likes you, okay? I don't think there's a question of that. Stares at me smiling sweetly. So close. Given how her low-cut shirt, I can really see her plunging cleavage. I didn't see the H scene, so I didn't know that. And you know what? I didn't need to know that. What's going on? I'm not getting stiffy. So attractive I can't look away. My heart is pounding, my crotch tingling from excitement. The only thing that's missing. What's going on? Do I have ED already? I'm too young to have a broken cock.
シュウ君、
What?
どうかしたの？
Shuji, that's called performance anxiety.
嘘。なんだかよそよそ。何か隠し事してる？もし
Oh, it's not that. Your curry tasted great. I'm really looking forward to eating it.
じゃあ、
Well, I can't say it's way too embarrassing. I have too much pride to admit defeat here. You don't have to jump into this right away. I don't think she's expecting you to. I can't get hard. How could I say that I can't? But this is just slowly shifting into a Viagra commercial. Touko's song expression does an about face. She now looks nervous, or looks anxious. I mean, Japan's known for their weird commercials, so this would not surprise me if this like suddenly just turned into a commercial. I wanted to feel that way. I think the only thing missing is some dancing dogs. Proof is, you see, since I'm sitting next to you, Touko-san, I happen to have a good view of your cleavage, and well, it's pretty hot.
そうはっきり言われちゃうと。
Yeah, women don't like when you're blunt like that. There's not a man alive who wouldn't find this arousing. There's definitely a few men. I mean, a lot of men are gay, and they're not going to find that attractive.
体が反応しない。
Glance down at my nether regions, and Senpai's eyes follow mine.
体が反応しないって。
Your thingy.
あれって。
Yes, he means his thingy. I mean, down there. I give the most honest answer I can. This hurts to admit. It's because he feels nervous about it. There's an expectation now that something's going to happen because it's happened before. Or there's possibly too nervous to perform during your first time. Why is this happening to me now?
もしかして前の時に射精しすぎたから？
Damn, that would be a long refraction period. Can't be. It should only take a couple days to recover from that. I'm like, damn, what did you guys do?
そうなんだ。結構早いんだね。でもそれじゃあどうして？私のこと飽きちゃった。
That would be a very short amount of time. No way, I could never want to do it more. I was even hoping we would today.
出したいと思っててもダメなの？
Probably, and this is a bit pathetic, but it's probably an emotion reason, like I'm feeling stressed or something.
どうしよう。シュウ君の股間が元気出るよう応援すればいいかな。
No,
頑張れ。
don't.
頑張れ。
That's the worst thing you could say. Come on, little guy. You can do it. You can do it. Anything will have the opposite
プレッシャー
effect.
って何に対して感じてるの？
This whole thing right here is stressing him out. Promise I made with you.
約束。
Promise you that I'd make you come the next time we did it. I'm not confident I'll be able to. I'm sorry I haven't studied hard enough.
そんな謝らないでいいよ。私だって
I was just
前
copying
は
the
英語よ。
DVD.
まさかそんなにプレッシャーを感じちゃってたなんて。それにほら、そういう機会はこれ。
You're right, I don't need to be feeling stressed about it, but I just...
今後のためにも 勉強してみる？
But you don't have any DVDs here, do you? It's not like we could watch them if you did.
だからね、今日は映像じゃない。
Oh, we're just jumping into it. Fashion gaze takes my breath away. And thus things took their course. Oh, saved by the dots. We take a bath and then finally get to eating curry. That's what I like to hear. That sounds wonderful. Like a nice evening, nothing dirty. This is great. I knew it would be.
そう、よかった。甘口よりは辛いのだけど、辛すぎないように。あと、サラサラよりもとろっとしてる方が好きなんだね。
I like my women on the thicker side too. I like them a little bit more sweet though, but you know, I married a spicy woman and that's okay. Not that picky really. Not to eat any of the curry flavors if they're all this good.
そう言ってもらえると嬉しい。
I really mean it too.
ありがとう。幸せだな。お弁当の時も思ってたんだけどね。今までは料理は暇つぶしにしてたようなものだから。
Never thought that having the person you love make food for you could be such a happy feeling. Really, thank you so much.
こちらこそ食べてくれてありがとう。あと、約束通り行かせてくれて。
Here we are having a nice moment, and I'm just reading along, you know, just enjoying it. Just like, oh, okay, this is nice, you know, cute evening, and then thanks for keeping your promise and making me come. And the seriousness all goes away. Sorry about how things started. I am glad we managed to get it sorted. Oh, I'm sure you did. Both smile and giggle at each other. There's no longer anything for me to apologize about. We're both so content to give myself a pinch to make sure this isn't a dream.
幸せだよ。
Me too. I never thought being so happy was possible for me not before I met you.
私も幸せ。幸せ。ねえ、シュウ君。
What's up?
今日のこの幸せを忘れたくないの。だから、もしよければ、今日泊まっていかない？
Touko-san, do you mean? She's looking for round two. My guy! Can I do this? Any more it might start to hurt.
ああ、違う。別にそういうことじゃないの。
Oh, you don't mean it that way, sorry. That was a shock. Touko-san did just say a minute ago that she couldn't take any more. Just pretty flabbergasted for a moment there. Glad I was wrong.
そうじゃなくって、子供っぽいと思うかもしれないけどね。今日はできればシュウ君と一緒に眠りたいなって。
Wholesome. So that's what you mean. Well then, I'll have to get in contact with my dad. I doubt he'll say no, but he's definitely going to tease me. Oh well, I can deal with that if it means spending the night with Touko-san. See, you don't tell him. You don't ask for permission, you tell him. There we go. I was mixing it around.
まだこっちに来ちゃダメだよ。今は日記を書いてるんだから。いくらシュウ君でもこの日記は見ちゃダメなんだからね。
I'm just like, does she sleep in a tracksuit? I know we've seen it, right? When she's just kind of laying down, but I'm like, does she actually sleep with that? I'd be lying if I said I was curious, but peeking at her diary would be unquestionably rude. Move away from Touko-san and sit on the floor and wait patiently. Touko-san and I will be sleeping together soon. I'm starting to get all kinds of worried. What if I talk in my sleep, or grind my teeth, or steal all the covers? Trust me, it won't be the guy stealing all the covers. That's not how that works. It's pretty damn stressful in a different way from earlier.
今日の分おしまい。それじゃあ寝よっか。
Yeah, let's. I wonder if he's going to talk about how it's really hard to sleep next to somebody. Reaches a fair hand out from under the covers and beckons me over.
シュウ君も
Okay then. I climb to the sheets. Touko-san's smell surrounds me. My heart is really
ごめんね。
pounding.
狭いベッドなのにわがままを言って。
Yeah, that bed does look like it's like not that big. It's not even a queen size. It's fine. I mean, I actually like being this close to you.
実は私も大好き。
Touko-san has a carefree, childish smile on her face. Can't help but break into a grin upon
こ
seeing
んな
her.
ことならちゃんとお布団を干しておけばよかった。私も思いつきだったから。
No, I prefer this to an aired out bed. Your scent will help me sleep better.
私の香りとか言われるともっと心配になるよ。
No, it's fine. Seriously, it's a
シュウ
relaxing
君って
smell.
結構匂いフェチだよね。
We're just gonna ignore that, because what? I mean to come across like that, but
だって
maybe?
さっきも私の匂いをたくさん嗅いでたでしょ。
I mean, God gave you 5 senses. You're probably gonna use all of them, you know? Like, that's just normal. Doesn't mean you have a fetish for it. It's the smell getting me excited back then. It was her pose, too.
大丈夫？ベッドの匂いで興奮とかしちゃいそう。
No, I'm totally fine. You saw how much I...
そっかそっか。
I don't even want to talk about it. Like, stop mentioning it.
ちょっと今日はもう体力が。
I didn't even see it, and I'm glad I didn't, because I don't want to, but you guys talk about it a lot. I'll be good for the rest of the day, I think. As soon as midnight comes around, I'm ready to go. Oh, I can't escape Togo-san's sweet smell while sharing in bed like this. And her soft body is pressing up against me, too. Definitely get hard again if she starts to kiss me. Okay. Why did you want me to suddenly stay over? Don't get me wrong, I'm more than happy to. It's just you don't ask me to spoil you like this very often.
私、随分とシュウ君に甘えてる気がするんだけどな。
Kinda, but you're acting more childish than normal. Not that that's a bad thing. It's because she's getting close to you. She's getting comfortable. And like I said, I'm more than happy to spoil you.
好きな人と一緒に朝を迎えたいと思ったの。こうすればきっと今日のことをずーっと忘れられなくなると思って。最近ね、夢よりも幸せなの。幸せすぎて今この時間が夢なんじゃないかって心配になるぐらい。だからこれが夢じゃないって、そんな心配をしなくて済むようにシュウ君と一緒に眠りたいの。
The plot twist is going to be at the end of this, she goes back to being an Alp, and we can't, like, have a relationship any longer, so she's, like, trying to get all these experiences while she can. Let me help you out. Gently wrap my hand around Togo-san's. She trembling. Wonder if there's a deeper reason for why she was so adamant about me staying over. Tighten my grip on her hand so as to try and stop her trembling. Now we can sleep while feeling each other's warmth. A relieved smile comes over Touko-san's face.
ありがとう。これなら安心して眠れそう。それじゃあおやすみなさい。
Oyasumi. With my hand still grasping Touko-san's, I shut my eyes. Well, besides some of the dialogue, that was nice, I guess. That night I have a dream. Ooh, okay. There's a familiar man alongside a familiar woman. Oh, our dreams are like interconnecting? Is that what's going on? Man bears a striking resemblance to a man I know very well, albeit far younger. Well, the woman looks identical to the one in a certain photograph. That's right, she looks just like the picture of my mom in the living room. The mom and dad. So then, is this Togo-san's dream? Try to get closer to confirm their identities, but I can't move at all. Wait, am I even in my body? Why is my point of view so low? The question goes unanswered as my consciousness once again drifts off. Wow, okay, that gave us hardly anything. Where am... Huh? Holy crap, I was not expecting to see such a cute face upon waking up. Alright, I stayed at Touko-san's last night. We're still holding hands. It seems nothing was wrong with how I slept. I didn't hog the covers, at least. That's a relief. The way she breathes in her sleep is kind of erotic. Gosh, calm yourself down. Perhaps she's trying to turn over in her sleep, but she can't. I'm in the way and we're holding hands. Eventually, she opens her eyes. That's nice, you know, when you're a new couple and you can kind of like cuddle up to each other while you're sleeping, and it's not like that once you get married. You say goodnight and then you flip over and sleep going different directions. Because it's like, it's hard to be right up against somebody when you're sleeping, at least for me. Like, I can't be touching anything, you know? I have to just have the covers and try to sleep in the position that's most comfortable.
おはよう。
Ohio.
何これ、どういうこと？どうして星野くんが
Huh? What do you mean? I stayed over, we slept together.
寝た？私と
Yeah. First I thought Togo-san was still screwing with me, but now it's obvious she's not. Why is she so shocked? You're the one who invited me. I go over her hand and look into her eyes. What's wrong? Are you feeling okay?
えっと 私昨日そうだったね。いやごめんね。
Is that supposed to be like a
私
hint at
寝
something?
起きは弱くって。改めておはよう。
Touko-san gets out of bed and goes to the kitchen to make some tea. I take a good look at her. She's definitely the Touko-san I know, but what is it? It's something strange.
コーヒーで大丈夫かな。それとも紅茶の方がいい？どっちにしても安いのしかなくて申し訳ないんだけど。
Get coffee, thanks. Watch her intently. She boils the water and fills the cup. Had a sharp, awkward moment since we started dating, but I thought we would have grown closer. I thought that we've overcome our awkwardness and become able to act completely natural around each other. I was pretty sure that Touko-san felt the same way. But right now she seems anxious. Her eyes dart all over the room, never once looking at me. She wasn't awkward at all last night, but now she can't settle down. This goes beyond simple embarrassment or shyness, not to mention...
星野くん、お砂糖は？
She's not calling us Shuji. Take it black.
おや、大人だね。私は2つ入れちゃおうかな。
Smile's the same as always, but I'm not imagining things. Her hands are shaking.
星野くん、そんな風にされると。
Trembles and tries to pull her hand away. This reaction tells me everything I need.
何？
I'm not the one being weird.
何？
Why do you look so worried?
それはいきなり手を握られたりしたら、やっぱりびっくりしちゃうよ。握りたいなら。
You're like a joke where you're not really smiling. You have a smile on your face, but it's not real, even I can tell that. How couldn't I tell? We spent so much time together by now. I don't need my ability to tell that she's hiding something from me. Her eyes have been darting around for a while now. She's turned away from me, refusing to look me in the eyes. Her voice is full of worry, and even though I'm holding her hand, she won't return my grip. The most telling thing is how she's been calling me Hoshina-kun ever since she woke up. Yeah, I noticed that. I don't believe it. She's called me Hoshina-kun far longer than she's called me Shu-kun. So uncomfortable to hear her call me Hoshina-kun. No, not just uncomfortable, but lonely and incredibly sad. See what's happening here. No, we both do, don't we? Touko-san. Turns away and hangs her head. That's all it takes to turn my doubts into conviction. Actually, I knew the truth already. I just don't want to believe it. Is this some kind of prank? Something going on? Why are you calling me Hoshina-kun now? Is that you don't know what you're meant to call me? Do you not remember the fact that I stayed here last night? Do you not remember what we had together? Time we spent together, just the two of us. Does she not remember any of it?
ごめんね。
I'm left speechless, unable to form any kind of response to her apologies. Okay, I have like a few like kind of guesses to what's going on, but I just don't have any evidence. I don't know. I just want to keep reading and kind of see if I'm like at all on the right track, or if this is a complete surprise to me, which would be great. I love surprises. Placed down my now empty coffee mug, making the first sound in quite some time. Just how much time has passed? Long enough for my coffee to go completely cold, at least. Neither of us have uttered a word for all the while. Touko-san.
はい。
Please don't look so apologetic. I'm not angry or anything. It's not like she wanted to forget, right? Please just tell me what you do know, Touko-san. Senpai, what do you remember about me?
気にせず、トウコさんって呼んでくれて構わないよ。告白したことは覚えてる。それからお弁当を作り合ったことも。
Is it like if she gets to a certain point in a relationship, like things reset? Do you not remember us? She only started calling me Shu-kun after our first time. Am I the only one you don't remember?
わかんない。私の足りない記憶がどれなのか。
Oh, okay. Does this have to do with the fact that she was an Alp? Like, and she just kind of loses memory?
でも、星野くん以外のことでも時々違和感があったから。
What about school? Are there any holes in your memory regarding your
そ
classes?
れはないかな、多分。授業に関してはちゃんとついていけてるから。
So then, do you know how this started? Was it before you met me? If it was, then I imagine she would have said something sooner, but she seems almost puzzled by the situation as I.
はっきりとはわからないの。でも、
Yeah, you wrote it yesterday. I was there with you when you bought it.
そうなんだ。
Nothing really, just that it would help you remember the fun times better if you kept a diary. Do you think you wanted to buy one because of
う
this?
ん。その頃から自分が変だって思って日記をつけるようになったみたい。
This kind of reminds me of that anime that I kind of watched. I don't know if I finished it. I think there was only one season at the time. I might have finished it. I think it's called 1 Week Friends, something along those lines. It's about this girl that like loses her memory like every day, and I think they have to like keep a journal or something, like kind of talking about it. Or she doesn't lose it every day, but she loses it every week. That's why it's called 1 Week Friends stuff. And he's trying to like build this relationship with her, but she always gets her memories reset or whatever. That's what I immediately thought of.
私も覚えてるわけじゃないんだけど、日記にそう書いてあったから、自分の記憶が変って思って日記をつけるようになって、そういうことは覚えてられるのに、ごめんね。
I mean, there's plenty of stories that I'm sure you guys could think of that are similar. Please don't apologize, this isn't your fault.
なんとなく私もはっきりと覚えてるわけじゃないんだけど、今までは本当に今回みたいにすっぽりと抜け落ちることは初めてのような気がする。
I wonder if this is going to be kind of similar to Shuji's problem with the hole in his heart, you know? Maybe we need to kind of fill that hole in her heart and this problem will stop occurring. I really think he needs to like bring up the whole thing about how she was probably previously an Alp and his power. I think that conversation needs to happen here. Mister, you said you wanted us to greet the morning together. That's why you had me stay over. Actually wrote in your diary before we went to sleep. Maybe we'll figure something out if we look at that.
そうだね。まだ確認してなかったから。
Touko-san hurriedly flicks through her diary. She starts right at the beginning. I'm sure she's also checking what else she might have forgotten. Sit patiently and wait for her to finish. 5 minutes later, she claps her diary shut and comes back over to me. Well,
うん。確かに書いてあった。私はね、起きるたびに記憶が足りなくなって、ここ最近、でも昨日はそんな不安を吹き飛ばすぐらい幸せだって星野くん、シュウくんと一緒にいられて、この幸せを抱いたままなら記憶が消えたりしないんじゃないかって思った。一人じゃなく。
also, can I just say real quick? I'm sorry to take this out of the moment, but I love this music track. It's really good. I'm a sucker for great music. That's why I've wanted to play some of the more like the key visual novels, like Rewrite. I think has some good tracks, and Summer Pockets. I'll probably play Summer Pockets this year if I get around to it. I'm starting Grisaya, and that means I'll probably be pretty busy. But I would like to start Summer Pockets once Blue Reflection comes out in English officially. I'm just a sucker for great music, and Key just knows how to do it, and this track is really beautiful as well. Only pay more attention if I'd known then. No, I wouldn't be able to do anything even if I had known, but still.
こんなに今までにないぐらい消えちゃうなんて発火してるのかな。
Well, I mean, it's cause and effect, right? Like, something is triggering this to suddenly happen more. I'm assuming it's because you're getting closer to someone, but I have no idea. Can't tell for sure yet. You did only start keeping that diary recently, after all. It's possible that this is only temporary and you'll get your memories back before long.
うん。
Seen a doctor about
それ
this.
も日記に書いてあった。ちゃんと言ったみたい。でも脳に異常は何もなくて、でもね、私は本当に幸せなんだよ。日記にだってそう書いてあるし、あと私が病院に行った日、シュウ君を騙したって書いてあった。弁護士さんと会うって。
That's why she looked all worried. I wasn't wrong about seeing Touko-san in a place she wasn't supposed to be. If I had only managed to catch up to her, would things have ended up differently? Dang, we're gonna start going into some time travel stuff and go back and fix that. Sorry, too. I noticed this about you. That even made you lie to me.
隠してたんだから気づかなくて当然だよ。シュウ君は何も悪くない。悪いのは全部私だよ。
It's not your fault at all, Touko-san, so please stop blaming yourself. I'm right here with you.
ごめんね。
Why didn't I notice? I'm sure I could have found some clue if I paid more attention to her. Should have been able to figure out something was wrong even if I couldn't have guessed it was a memory issue. Must have been more than her trembling hands last night.
私、シュウ君も傷つけちゃってるよね。ごめん、今の質問は答えられないよね。シュウ君は優しくて素直だから。
She's right, I can't. There's no answer that wouldn't somehow hurt
日
her.
記にも書いてあった。私はシュウ君とたくさん一緒に過ごしたんだよね。日記を読まなくてもわかる。シュウ君の気持ちが私のことを大切にしてくれてるって。
Touko-san.
それを忘れちゃうなんて。
Touko-san forces a smile. Her tone and expression are so painless to witness it almost feels like I'm using my power. I'll say this as many times as I have to. You've done nothing wrong, Touko-san. I'm sorry, this can't have been easy for you to
そん
explain.
なことないよ。むしろ好きな人が相手なんだから。私が最初からちゃんと。
Let's stop this. There's no point in apologizing to each other over and over.
そうだね。
Both laugh wryly. That hasn't changed at all. There's still the Touko-san I love.
とりあえず朝ごはんの準備をするね。お腹が空いたままじゃ何も考えられないもんね。
Yeah, I normally have that for breakfast, though sometimes I have toast if I'm feeling
わ
lazy.
かる、その気持ち。私もたまに寝坊してパンだけだったりするから。
I'm fine with toast if you're not up for making anything.
作りたい。作らせてほしいから。買って。シュウ君は甘い卵焼きの方がいいんだよね。
You're gonna follow it up with one of my favorite songs, huh? For your eggs on the sweeter side.
それじゃあ、はい、できたよ。
Exactly to my
どう
liking.
かな。
Amazing, just how I like
本
it.
当によかった。
Perfect sweetness, seriously. Dig into the fried eggs. I couldn't put my chopsticks down. It's so good. Before I realized that there's only 2 pieces left. Oh, I'm sorry, I overate.
いいよいいよ、気にし。それに私は女の子だよ。
Alright.
シュウ君が美味しいって笑ってくれると嬉しい。だからもっと。
Don't mind if I do then. Dig right back into Touko-san's breakfast. This is way better than anything I ever make for myself. Every so often while I eat, Touko-san looks at me and giggles happily. Thank you for breakfast. That was excellent.
ありがとう。
This is the male fantasy right here. They just want a cute woman making the breakfast and giggling about us being happy about it, you know?
ねえ、シュウ君。
What is it?
やっぱりなんでもない。
If you just stop like that, I'll worry that you're hiding something else from me.
そうじゃなくてね。その。今日は何か予定ってある？デートの約束とか。
Oh, that's not what you wanted to say. No, we didn't talk about it yesterday. The whole thing about me staying over was pretty
そ
sudden.
っか。それじゃあ、シュウ君に予定は？
Sorry. Favorite song. And what are your plans? I don't have anything. Why? Got something that you want to do.
実は私が忘れちゃった思い出を。さっきの甘い卵焼き。
Yeah, you did.
もしかしたら私は忘れてるんじゃなくて思い出せなくなってるだけなんじゃないかな。だからシュウ君とのデートとか思い出を作った場所とか無駄足になるかもしれないけど、もしシュウ君さえ良ければ。
Of course, that's totally fine by me. Besides, aren't you really just asking me out on a date today?
あ
Ha, knew it. And yeah, you bet I want to go out on a date. Not just to help you remember old memories, but to create new ones too. That'll make your diary a lot more enjoyable to read.
シュウ君、 ありがとう。
Come on, cheer up. Dates are meant to be fun.
そうだね。よし。それじゃあ今日のデートはどこに行こうか。
Let's see. Now that I think about it, we haven't been on too many dates. We spent most of our time flirting and making out, even at school. Actually, probably half of our kisses have been at school. Not that I know for sure. We've kissed too many times to count by now. What sticks out most in my mind are the times we've kissed at school.
じゃあまずは
We'll be open. It's the weekend.
平気だよ。ほらバスケ部とか練習もあるから。あとは元学生会長の私にお任せあれ。
Okay. Former student council president. Yeah, we'll just flex and get us in, I guess. Guess there's nothing for me to worry about then. School should be empty enough for us not to be caught making out. Alright, do you remember the date we went on at the mall?
覚えてるよ。シュウ君顔を真っ赤にしてたよね。もう一回あのお店に行ってみたい？
Not in a million years. Never been more embarrassed in my life.
そんなシュウ君も可愛かったよ。
Touko-san laughs just like normal. Need to act as normally as possible, too. Going on a date here. I can't let myself ruin the mood.
もうお付き合いしてるんだから、シュウ君好みの下着をリクエストしてくれてもいいんだよ。
Well, as enticing as that proposition is, let's save it for another
わかっ
day.
た。じゃあこの約束は忘れないようにし。それじゃあまずは電車で移動だね。
By the way, why are you in your uniform?
学院に行くってなったら制服じゃないと。基本的に私服で入るのはご法度だよ。
Gotcha. Barely anyone actually follows that rule, though.
そうかもしれないけど、学院での思い出って基本的に制服だよね。
Oh, of course. She's got a point. Right then, I should change too. Let me just head home for a sec. I wanted to change anyway, so this is
ちなみ
perfect.
に私はシュウ君の家に行ったこと
Damn. She
あ
doesn't
る？
even remember that. Forgot about that too. You have. We watched a movie together, and you made me some omelet rice.
映画
Remember the title. Want me to go and rent it
い
again?
いの？迷惑じゃない？
Yeah, it's fine. Just give me 30 minutes first.
もしかしてエッチな本を隠すのかな？
Little does she know. Looking clean, that's all. I think you can make me lunch. It's really, I'd really like to have your omelet rice,
も
Senpai.
ちろんいいよ。というか、それは私の方からお願いしようとして。じゃあ、オムライスの材料も買いに行かないとね。ところで、先輩のオムライスが食べたいって、なんだかちょっと卑猥じゃない？
Oh, you're gonna think about that now.
特に。あれ？
No, I was just surprised. How on earth did you manage to come up with that?
なんだかその言い方はちょっと。
Sorry. Force a laugh. I doubt it's very convincing, but I try my best to smile naturally. Talking with Touko-san just reinforces the fact that she has lost her memories. I can try to act normally, but it's hard not to give it away when she's said or done something before. The sadness of that is overwhelming, but I can at least manage to not let that show. Let's get going then, okay? Manage to keep a facade of calmness.
ここがシュウ君の家。今日お父さんは？
Honestly, though, how fucked up do you think it would be is if she, like, went for our dad instead of us? I mean, think about it. She keeps having this reoccurring dream of a girl that we say is kind of like her getting together with our dad. And she's like, you know what, Shuji? You're kind of a pussy. I'd rather get with your dad. At least your dad knows how to treat a woman. I've seen it in my dreams. I know what he's like. That'd be kind of messed up. I don't know why that thought came to my head. I'm so sorry. I'm just sitting here. I had to, like, pause the video. I had to go, like, take care of my daughter and stuff. And I was, you know, helping put her to bed and things like that. And I come back and I'm just, like, staring at the screen. And I'm like, that's the first thought that comes into my head. Is that bad? He's got something to do. For once in his life, though, it's not work. I called him in advance and asked him to make sure the place is empty for us. I want things to be as close to last time as possible, and I haven't introduced her to my dad yet. And maybe you shouldn't. Maybe that's a bad idea.
ねえ、エロ本探しゲームをしちゃダメ？
Hopefully we burn those.
そんなに嫌がるなんて。もしかして私にも見せられないぐらい特殊な本とか？ロリとか、はたまた熟女とか？
I like how those are the fetishes that are like, oh no, he can't have one of those. That might be like a shocker. He's into older women. Like, who isn't, okay? Older women can be great. I have no experience with that, but I've definitely seen some hot moms, you know? So we're all about that. But I don't know, girls that look like little girls? I don't know, not into that. I think if he wants to pull out a wild card, he either needs to say tentacle porn or armpits. I think either of those are acceptable as like, what? Or he can go the Stephen Hawking midgets. That could be a good answer too. I'm not. I like you, Touko-san, and clearly you're not in either of those categories. I don't know. She is a mommy dommy, so she could be in the MILF category. Oh no, who knows?
でも私たまに人妻とか団地妻って言われたりするから、熟女好きでも不思議はないかも。
You know what? We're not here to judge what you're into, okay? You're not going to judge me, and I'm not going to judge you. You guys probably have some weird interests. I have some weird interests, so we don't need to worry about it, okay?
そんなことないですよって言わない。やっぱりシュウ君もそう思ってたんだ。
Don't worry about it.
嘘だよ。絶対嘘。思ってたんでしょ。
I think there's a difference between being attracted to some of those things, like when you're talking about like, I guess viewing it, versus like in person, you know? Like I wouldn't personally go for a mom, but I think the idea of getting with like an older mom would be kind of attractive. Does that make sense? Let's go watch the film.
ほら、ごまかしてる。
Oh my gosh, are they gonna watch the same film again? Oh, thank goodness they cut it out. We watched the film, eat omelet rice for lunch, and drop by our school. It's open just as Touko said it would be, with noise echoing within the gym. Sounds like the basketball club is practicing as well as the brass band. Never been here on a weekend before. I guess people really do come here on off
部
days.
活動も活発だからね、この学院は。もっとも、私たちみたいにイチャイチャするためだけに来てる子はいないと思うよ。
I know, imagine going out of your way to go make out in the gym. Like, you have so many other more private places where nobody has to get involved, and you're like, I want to make out in the gym.
ねえ、シュウ君。まずは、どこでキスをしようか。
I mean, I understand it's part of, like, the memories saying, you know, they made out a lot in school, but still strange. Touko's-on ass staring at me with upturned eyes. The way she's practically begging me to kiss her is so cute. But her question is also rather painful.
シュウ君
Oh, sorry, we normally did it by the stairs in the club room. Oh my gosh. Not really, but we also use our tongues. Can I... This isn't story relevant, okay? We're gonna... Oh my gosh, get a room.
思い出さなきゃいけそう。
Oh my gosh, this is killing me. Actually killing me. Anyways. Wow, that was so important to the story, guys. Before we realized that the sun is setting. Yeah, my mouse button broke. It just kept clicking forward. I just fixed it. I'm sorry. How many times did we kiss today? I can't even remember. We changed locations and kissed each other countless times, but no matter how intense our kisses get, Touko-san's hands never stop trembling. Our lips finally separate. Yeah,
失礼。
didn't need to know that.
キスしちゃったね。こんなことみんなには言えないね。
No, we can't. I'm pretty sure everyone would be weirded out. Everyone except Aichi.
それ
You
じゃ
know I'm right.
二人だけの秘密だね。
Let's keep all of our kisses at school today, our little secret. Oh,
それも
gosh,
そっか。
guys. Come on.
他の人にはそれでね。シュウ君、秘密を重ねた場所って。
This club room was the last
Suka.
place. I don't even ask if she's remembered anything. Her expression tells me everything. We watched the film, we ate omelet rice, we kissed, and none of it has helped Touko-san's memories return. Doctors couldn't tell what's wrong, and she herself says it's not an emotional reason, which means...
ごめんね、シュウ君。
What for?
ほんと、シュウ君の言った通り。わかる。わかっちゃうんだね。キスをして、ちゃんとわかった。シュウ君が悲しくて、そういうのわかっちゃうぐらい、 一緒の時間を過ごしてきたんだよね。
Please don't apologize. You don't need to worry about me.
でも
We just have to create new memories, so please don't be so hard on yourself.
星野くん、一つお願いがあるの。
Why did you go back to calling me that?
こんな私のこと面倒とか嫌になったら正直に教えて。私なら平気。だってほら、きっとその記憶も忘れちゃうと思うから。だってこんなの変だよ。記憶がなくなっちゃうなんて。こんな面倒なのが彼女だなんて星野くんも困るでしょ。
Please tell me that he tells her like all the stuff we just talked about with Soma. Like, are we just gonna go through this without, you know, mentioning that? Please stop talking.
私ってね、欠陥ばっかり。空っぽで目標もなくて、
Oh my
おま
gosh.
けに記憶までいろいろ足りなくてごめんね。
Why do girls do this? Why? I grab a hold of Touko-san, force my lips onto her. Oh my gosh, do I have to go through more kissing? I understand this is plot critical, but it's... Oh my gosh, okay, now this isn't plot critical anymore. Gross. Stop. Do you understand? Where's my skip button? Okay, perfect. There is a skip button. Kind of. It's just a fast forward button, but still. Do you see how much I love you? Okay, French kissing someone doesn't equate to love. I mean, it can. But there's better ways of showing that. I would have liked an emotional hug, you know? A heart to heart. And here they are just deep throating. And I'm like, ugh, don't want to see that. Because if you don't, I'll keep kissing you until you do. That's how it's going to be. I won't stop until you do.
星野くん、いつになく
I
怖い
know.
よ。
He's a creep. Of course I am. The girl I love just told me she wants to break up.
だって
I need you, Touko-san. Whoa, needy Shuji. I love you. I can't help it. I love you so much.
私はこんなだし。
Touko-san, do you remember the thing with Koshiji-san? I found out how she felt and set it up so you two could be alone.
ところどころ抜け落ちてるけど覚えてる。小獅子さんが打ち明けてくれて。
How do you think I found out how she felt? You spent an entire year with her, but even you didn't notice. Not just you, no one else noticed how she felt, but I did. Why do you think that is?
おかげんだから。
Koshiji-san never spoke about how she felt. She never intended to, but I noticed and persuaded her it'd be best for her to confess to you. It had nothing to do with the OC.
気づけたのには。
I had the power to perceive other people's emotions. He's doing it! Let's go! That's how I was able to understand how Koshiji-san felt when nobody else could. Yes, you might find it hard to believe, but it's the truth. I've had this power since I was a kid. Sounds convenient, huh? Well, it's not. Especially since I can't control it at all. Child or adult, no one's having fun all the time. Gosh. Except my daughter. Well, no, not even her. She's either having fun or she's crying, and there's just very little in between. Except for today, she was really good. So, I did play with her, and we watched a movie, watched The Land Before Time. She seems to like dinosaurs. It's kind of like having the son I never had. I don't know. I feel like liking dinosaurs is a guy thing, but like, hey, nothing wrong with a girl liking dinosaurs too. She's been really into dinosaurs lately, so I'm like, okay. I go with whatever. She likes Paw Patrol right now. She likes the dogs. Before that, she liked Mickey and then Minnie. And anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. Sometimes I have those moments of being a proud father. Being confronted with negative emotions like irritation or jealousy can make me sick. So I've never really been a social person. I just don't like dealing with people. You know who's exhausting? Dealing with other people. Because they have problems. And sometimes they make their problems your problems. You know what's exhausting? When other people make their problems your problems. There you go. That's my word of wisdom for today. Kept my relationships shallow and pretended not to care about anything around me. Grew to hate being able to sense other people's emotions and kept everyone at a distance. So I just holed up at home, studying or doing housework. I was someone who had no purpose. I was someone who was empty.
でももう過去形の話なんだね。
Yeah, he is, because Shuji actually has had some character development. It feels like it's been very sudden. I won't say it's forced. I won't say it's forced, but he's definitely had some opportunities to get out of his shell, and he's chosen to do so, so good for him. The OC is what triggered a change in me, but the one who put it all in the past was you, Tokusada. Whoa!
私がそんなに大層なことを。
No, you haven't forgotten. You never knew in the first place. Honestly, if I was going to credit anybody for his growth, I would credit Aichi. Aichi's definitely put him in positions that he never would have been in otherwise, you know, positions where he could grow. And this sounds really suggestive now that I'm saying it. So I'm just gonna ignore that and continue on with the moment here. I don't know why myself, I can't perceive your emotions at all. You're the only one I've ever met who I couldn't read, so it was quite a shock. When first I started talking to you, I realized how incompetent I was at even the basics of communication. I've always relied on my power, so I couldn't tell how you felt without it. That made me happy. I was always able to relax whenever I was with you.
星野くん
Being with you has helped me fix the parts of me that are lacking. That's why I need you, Togo-san. As long as I have you, I can keep looking towards the future. But all this time, I've just been relying on you.
そんなことないよ。私だって星野くんにはいろいろお世話になってると思うから。
That's not what I mean. I didn't notice your anxiety. You were the one supporting me the whole time. Now I'll be the one to support you. If you forget something, we'll just experience it again. Wait, I've got a great idea. Let's go on another date. We'll go shopping together. I'll buy those clothes you said you liked last time as a present. You won't be able to forget if you have a physical memento of our relationship, right? Please just stop saying we should break up. I really do love you. I can't even imagine a world without you by my side. If we were to break up, I doubt I'd ever find life fulfilling again. I'll return the favor and fix the parts of you that are lacking, so please stay by my side. He's literally taking I can fix her to heart. Actually, let me rephrase that. You're staying by my side and you don't have a choice in the matter. Damn, okay, Shuji. I issue that like a command, but in reality, I'm practically begging her. Probably sound like a selfish little kid right now. Togo-san lets out an exasperated sigh and actually smiles a little.
そんな風に言われちゃったら逆らえないな。だって大好きな人からの命令だもん。断れないよ。
Okay, a little kinky, but let's keep going. You're no longer allowed to think about leaving me ever again. Whoa! A little possessive.
ありがとう星野くん。しゅうくん、ありがとう。
Togo-san smiles radiantly. Is it me or is she actually glowing? It's not she's backlit by anything. Am I imagining this? It must be.
しゅうくんって呼んじゃダメかな。
Oh no, that's fine. I'm really happy about that. There's no need to thank me though. I'm giving you an order after all.
でもありがとう。
Might have to steal your lips again if you keep on thanking me like that. Damn, Shuji. Okay.
ありがとう。ありがとう。ありがとう。ありがとう。ほら、早く添えてくれないといつも
They're
でも
gonna
続ける
kiss
よ。
again. It's a slow, gentle, loving kiss, one to fully express our feelings for each other.
今日は本当にいっぱいキスをしちゃった。
Okay, here. I'm gonna go
こん
here
な
so I
こ
don't...
と他
Ah!
のみんな
Oh,
にも
nope,
言え
it
ない
shows
ね。
previews. Okay, I love you. Don't ever say that kind of old crap again. Our last kiss, our lips practically go together. I can tell how Togo-san feels for me better than ever before. Her love for me is much more clear. Her cute mannerisms leave me unable to think of anything else. I end up losing track of time and evening comes before I know it. Let's never tell anyone about this. I agree. I can just imagine the massive fuss Inaba-san would make if she found out. It's already dark out. We should really get going.
そうだね。
There's actually one more place I'd like to go tonight.
何？あ、もしかしてホテルとか？いや、エッチって茶化す要件じゃないよね。
Yeah, like give him a break. He's actually been kind of trying to be romantic, albeit a little forceful, which is strange for Suji. Regarding what I said earlier about perceiving people's emotions, I wasn't just messing around, I was telling the truth. It's pretty hard to prove it, though, since this power doesn't work on you.
疑ったりしてないってば。シュウ君は嘘とかつけない人だもん。まあ正直に打ち明けると信じられてるわけじゃないけど。
Plenty fine by me. Anyways, there's no point in waiting to go shopping together, right? I just want to buy you those clothes.
でも悪いよ。結構いいお値段だったし。
It's fine. Think of it as a present to commemorate us getting together. You already promised.
約束。
Oh my gosh.
プレゼントのお礼にシュウ君にいっぱいサービスしてあげるね。
I was kind of expecting Ayashi's to be like the most like kind of fan servicey heavy route, and I think it still will be in some ways, but gosh dang if these two aren't like all over each other physically. It's crazy.
ちなみに心を読めるってどれぐらいはっきり読めるの？
I can't exactly understand them. It's more that I can sense them. I'm able to pick up on what people are feeling what people are feeling happy. Is that supposed to be on when people are feeling happy? Like what people are feeling? This sentence is hurting my brain. I'm sorry. Like, am I just reading this wrong, or is this just a weirdly formatted sentence? Like when they're happy, angry, sad, or serious, or even when they're lying. I can't like read their minds or
そう
anything.
なんだ。それでシュウ君の力がどうしたの？
Actually been discussing that with someone. If you want, we could go and see them now. Maybe they could also help us figure out what's happening to you.
それって何か不思議な力が作用して。
It's possible. I'm actually pretty certain that her memory loss is magical in nature. This would all be far too weird otherwise. Perhaps it's connected to how Touko-san used to be an Alp. The doctors you went to couldn't figure out anything wrong with you, right? And it's all happening so suddenly.
それは確かにそうだけど。
We can not go if you want.
そうだね。どうせ何もわからないんだから。シュウ君がその人のことを信用してるなら私も信用する。
Yeah, don't worry, they're a good person.
その言い方なんかちょっと引っかかる。もしかしてその人は女性？
Yeah. I mean, she looks like a woman, when she's human at least.
そうなんだ。私の知らないところにそんなに信用してる女性がいるんだ。これはいろんな意味であっておくべきかもね。
Okay, but we haven't been doing anything that would upset you, I swear. You're the only person I would want to do anything with. Also, she's a cat.
とにかく行く。決めた。その人とちゃんと会っておく。
I wonder if she's gonna accuse us of liking MILFs even more now when she sees that she's an older woman. There's really nothing to worry about. I guess I wanted them to meet anyways. Let's get going.
一言挨拶をしておかないとね。
For some reason, Touko-san is really worked up about this.
それじゃあ行こっか。
Alright, Ikuzo marches forward and shouts her battle cry with such enthusiasm that I swear I can see her shining. Wait, again? Are my eyes playing tricks on me? Just as I'm doubting myself. Oh.
平気平気。足をくじいたとかじゃなくて。
Are you feeling anemic, maybe?
そうなのかな。だっていられないぐらいの貧血なんて初め。
We've been together ever since yesterday, so I know that she's been eating properly. It may have something to do with that light. I think you can stand now.
ありがとう。
That's not good. Touko-san reaches out to take the hand I'm offering, but it misses the mark instead, passing through the air next to me. Is she fading out of existence? Touko-san, what's wrong?
なんか変。体に力が入らなくて。急に真っ暗になっ。シュウ君。どこ？
Damn. Fate is intertwined with her disappearing because we're not allowed to have a girlfriend. We're not allowed to having a meaningful connection. Fate will literally make her disappear. Take Touko-san to my arms. Her eyes are open, but they're hazy and non-reactive. Her arms have fallen limp as if she's lost consciousness. I cry out to her, but only met with silence in return. She's glowing again. Wait, who cares? I mean, I care. I don't want her to just disappear. What do you think? Should we take her to the
お
hospital?
そらく病院に連れて行っても無駄だろう。
Togo-san maybe shakes her head. After Togo-san collapsed, I carried her straight to the Schwarz Katz. Togo-san was surprised by me barging through her doors, but she turned serious the moment she saw Togo in my arms. I decided to go to my place so Togo-san could give Togo-san a detailed examination. Togo-san is currently lying on my bed unconscious, so I was imagining the light I saw around her. Does this have something to do with her being an
だ
elf?
ろうね。ただそれを説明する前に聞かせてほしいことがある。彼女は突然こんな風になったのか？
Yeah, she said she felt dizzy, then
他に
collapsed.
は何か前兆のようなもの。いや、前兆じゃなくてもいい。彼女の身に何か妙なことは起きてなかった？
I'm wondering, is like this part of the magic that like kind of turned her from an elf into a human? Was it like some kind of defensive thing? Like she's not allowed to like kind of figure out what happened? Togo-san's memories. I proceeded to explain the matter of Togo-san's memories to the best of my ability. She listens intently.
記憶の欠落。もし
Rampage?
かすると
What is this, King Kong?
それならば一つ彼女の身に起きていることに心当たりがある。
Okay, let's hear it.
以前この子が元アルプで昔の力と記憶を捨てたと私が言ったことは覚えているね。
Yeah?
どうやらそれは違っていたようだ。正確には彼女は捨てたわけではなく、他のアルプに悟られぬように巧妙に隠して自らの魔法で封じた。それも普通の人間として生きるためだろう。
So was it like kind of unsealing? Because of her developing like feelings for us?
魔法で封じたということは封じ続けるための魔力の供給が必要になる。だがアルプの記憶がない状態では他の人間から集めるのは難しい。ならばどうするか。そして魔力の元が何であるか。そちらに関しては今更説明するまでもないだろう。
No, it's okay. You can spell it out for me. I'm not that fast. With emotions. She's been sealing her powers and memories with her own emotions.
そうだ。星名君が彼女の心を感じ取れなかったのは条件なんかじゃなかった。
Ah, okay.
強い感情は魔力に変化し封印に流れ込む。星名君の魔法が通じなかったわけではなく、そもそも感じ取れる状態ではなかったということだ。
So is her like experiencing love for us? She's kind of directing her emotions elsewhere. Is that causing, you know, her to not put enough mana into concealing her real power?
そして今封印の魔法が暴走している。おそらくは魔力の過剰な供給だ。
Oh, so they're kind of saying like because she's falling in love, she has too much emotion, too much mana is being created. Oh, okay.
彼女が強い気
So
持ち
I
を
was trying to
抱け
figure
ば
out like
抱く
what
ほ
they
ど
mean by that.
変換される魔力も増大し封印に流れ込む量も増す。そして今想定以上の過剰な供給のせいで暴走している。過去のアルプとしての力や記憶だけではなく、
She's sealing her current self.
その結果が記憶の欠落であり、この昏睡だろう。
She just said this hasn't happened
つま
before.
りここ最近は今までにないほど強い感情を抱く毎日だったということだろう。
It's because we fell in love. She's so happy she found love. She's so happy that we're spending time with each other. It's overflowing her supply of
彼女
magic.
が倒れる前にどんな会話をしていた？他にも彼女が高ぶる様子はなかったかい？
Excited. And this is because I accepted her even with her memory issue. So it caused this. Now how can this be? I did this to
これ
Togo-san.
は決して君のせいではないよ。
There's something we can do. I'll do anything.
すまない。それに関してはまだ何とも言えない。考えてはみるが、外から手が出せるかどうか。
Alright. I know what we need to do. We need to absorb part of her mana. We can seal the hole in our heart. We can stop her from being absorbed by her excess mana. It'll solve both of our problems. What happens if this continues? If she's sleeping, won't some of her magic be lost? Could she just wake back up at some point?
それはおそらく難しいだろう。 意識を取り込んだ封印の中には幸せな記憶が多々あるだろう。もし仮に止まることがあったとしても、それがいつになるかは。
Oh gosh, I'm back in Happy Mayor.
とにかく私も方法を模索してみよう。すまない。だができる限りのことはする。
Tomo-san speaks with confidence, so I can tell she's anxious. Is there nothing I can
今
do?
はとにかくそばにいて声をかけてあげるといい。私の方でも何か分かればすぐに連絡をしよう。
Okay, thank you.
佐野の
Zawaru
道
though. I've said that way too many times. Okay, I've left your breakfast here.
ああ、今日も行くのか？
Yeah, sorry, can you lock up for me? You can just leave the tableware if you can't be bothered cleaning up.
それぐらいやるのは問題ないが。
I know, later. It's far earlier in the morning than usual, 2 hours early. In fact, I'm heading in the opposite direction of the school. Hop on the train long before rush hour has even begun, taking me even further away from school. I then take out a key and open the door before me, going in the opposite direction of school. Good morning, Touko-san. Damn. She's up and sitting in bed. She turns to face me when I speak, but always reacts no further. Must be hungry. I'll make you something right now. Try not to let it bother me and head straight into the kitchen to make some vegetable soup. Several days have passed since Touko-san collapsed. Her consciousness is yet to fully return. Damn. She'd actually recovered from her coma enough to open her eyes, but that's about all. She doesn't talk or interact to anything I say. When she wakes up each morning, she sits in her bed and stays put, peacefully staring forward. Although she can't cook for herself, she's capable of eating them on her own. She doesn't need me to help change her either, as long as I lay her clothes out for her. Even she can use the toilet and bathe as well. Sure, she's capable of fulfilling her most basic bodily needs, but there's no sign of her doing something of her own volition. She's little more than an empty shell currently. Okay, it's ready. I lay Toko-san's breakfast out on the table. She takes a seat and sluggishly eats her soup. Toko-san eats her soup in silence. I tasted it beforehand, so I know it's fine, but will she think it tastes good? She's still eating it, so I hope she does. Continue watching Toko-san eat her breakfast. She doesn't react or respond to me whatsoever. This is more painful than I ever imagined. Finishes her soup. Welcome, I'll clean up. Take the bowl over to the sink. Turns to the bed while I'm washing the dishes. I need to get to school now. I'll be back to make you lunch. By the time I return to the station, I'm surrounded by people in suits heading in the same direction. Missed the peak of rush hour, but it's still busy. I hop on a crowded train, this time heading towards school. Looks like I made it in time.
なんか最近ギリギリばっかりだね。
たまに遅刻もしてるよな。何かあるのか？
No, not really. That's just how it works when you're taking care of all the housework.
若菜ちゃん、そんなこと言ってていいの？
いいもん。私は家事の好きな男の子をもらうから。
やっぱ家事ができる男ってモテるのかね。いやけど、修二はそうでもないかも。家事は完璧でも、モテてるとは言い難いもんな。
そう？でも結局すごい人を恋人にしたじゃん。
ああ、というかお前。
大丈夫？星野。
They don't know.
お前、今日昼飯は？
Sorry, I got something to
ま
do.
たかよ。本当にどうしたんだ？何か困ってることがあるなら。
Then I'm fine, I'm just short on time. Gotta hurry, I won't make it back for afternoon lessons. Better run. Having sprinted all the way to the station, I've somehow made the train. Lunch is ready, Toko-san. I obviously don't have time to make lunch from scratch, so I warmed up something I made in my spare time this morning. Threw together a simple salad while waiting for that. Like always, Toko-san eats in silence. As long as I have the time to spare, I'd like to just watch her. Sometimes, though, I run out of time and have to leave early. When I do, I tell her just to leave the dishes alone and relax. Whenever I visit next, the dishes will be left on the table and Toko-san in bed. She can definitely understand me. She understands what I'm saying, but she's not displaying any emotions at all. Going back to school. Damn, this is a sad life to live.
戸隠先輩、まだ調子が悪いんですか？
Yeah,
心
but
配だな。お見舞い行った方がいいですかね？
What should I do? If they see Togo-san in her current state, they'll probably start asking questions about what's going on. Imagine they want me to take her to the hospital at the very least. They definitely think her symptoms are strange. Sounds like a good idea. I'm sure Togo-san would be delighted. I think back to what Soma-san told me about how she advised me to stay by Togo's side and talk to her. I think she should hear everyone's voices, not just mine. It'll be tricky to find the right time for it, but
私も一緒にお見舞いに行って。
I'll be fine on my own. Sorry then, I gotta get going.
わかった。お疲れ様です。星名くん、気持ちはわかりますが、あまり無理はしないように気をつけてくださいね。星名くんまで倒れたら、きっと戸隠先輩も気にすると思います。
Yeah, I know. I'm being careful. See you guys later.
あ、星名くん、
Yeah, what's up?
今日帰りに七尾のところに寄ろうと思うんですが、何か伝えておくことはありますか？
Not really. Just remind her to get in touch with me if any new developments occur.
はい、また明日。
Damn. I feel bad. He's just kind of living on autopilot right now, trying to take care of everything. I'm sure that's really overwhelming. Make our way back to her place. Konbanwa. She's sleeping. Start getting dinner ready, being sure not to wake her. Lately, I've been having dinner together with her. It's been a few days, but making 3 meals a day in this kitchen has got me rather used to it. At the start, I thought about keeping her at my place. I figured she'd be able to rest easier in a familiar place, so I've been coming here every day instead. Yeah, I feel bad. I mean, I'm sure, you know, for what's going on, that he kind of needs to do that, but at the same time, it's like, this is really putting a strain on him time-wise to do all this. He's making dinner, occasionally glancing over at Toko-san to check on how she's doing. Here you go. We sit facing each other and start eating. Tastes pretty decent. Toko-san doesn't seem to have much of a problem with it either. Tried to make this one like the stew you made. I think it turned out pretty well, if I do say so myself. As long as I use the same ingredients as you did back then, I figured you at least wouldn't hate it. Makes me wish I'd asked you more about your taste. Keep on talking to my silent partner, all in the vain hope that one of these times Toko-san will respond with a loving, "Dinner tastes delicious, Shu-kun." Oh, Toko-san, your mouth is dirty. Grab a paper towel and gently wipe her mouth. Doesn't even flinch when I touch her face. Her pink lips are so soft and springy. Slowly lean over the table, approaching Toko-san, and then press against her freshly wiped lips with my own. Give her a gentle peck on the lips. However, she doesn't respond at all. Really accepts it. There's no smile, embarrassment, or kiss in return. Nothing happens as our lips part. Take another look at her. There's no reaction. She only stares off into the distance, as always. Toko-san. Keep my head raised. I can't let her see me getting down. Sorry for kissing you during dinner, but it's your fault for having such charming lips. I couldn't help it. I'm a man. That's just how we do. Yeah, I'm fine. I can handle this. I won't let Toko-san see me breaking down. Right, I'm gonna be staying over tonight.
お前、いや、わかった。体調には気をつけろよ。
I know, Dad. I'll be fine.
あと朝食は気にしないでいい。それぐらい父さんでも作れるからな。
Hang up the phone and look over to Toko-san. She's already gotten into bed and shut her eyes. I can hear her breathing calmly as she sleeps. I gently stroke her soft, warm cheek. When she's asleep, she looks so relaxed and peaceful. Okay, good night, Toko-san. Spread my futon across the floor and climb inside, staring at the hand I had just touched Toko-san with. She's so worn. She feels no different from normal. I can touch her all I want if I reach out, but I can't touch her heart. I lower my hand and close my eyes. I wonder if we'll end up doing something kind of similar to what we did with Inaba-san. You know, we kind of used our power in a different way. After several more days of this, Aichi-san gives my sleeve a tug in class. Iba-san is standing next to her, both with a grave expression on their face.
星名くん、ちょっと例の件で。
Got it.
今日部活を休んで戸隠先輩のお見舞いに行っても大丈夫でしょうか？
That'd be just fine if you figured something out.
七尾も自信はなくて成功するかどうかもわからないんですが、一つだけ
What is it?
私やシーバさんがかけらを回収するのと同じです。あれは具体的には相手に魔法を打ち込み、気持ちをかけらという状態にして回収を行っています。
つまりね、私たちのマグなら相手の心に魔法を打ち込んで。
Do you have a spell that can wake her up?
いえ、封印する魔法は常に発動しているので、外から解除するのは難しいらしくて。
だから今回打ち込むのは魔法じゃなくて。
そうして戸隠先輩の魔法に強い魔力で干渉して、
Break down. Will Touko-san be
そ
okay?
こに関しては大丈夫だろう。魔力の塊をぶつけることで多少のショックを与えるかもしれないそうですが。
I see. But how are you gonna get that concentrated magic?
それに関しては私たちが今までに集めた中から出せるようにしてもらったよ。
Huh? You can't do that.
いいんです。星名くんや戸隠先輩に。
そうだよ。それに今のままじゃちょっと寂しいから。
What good friends, though.
やっぱりみんながいてこその。
そうです。それにこのままじゃ人の相談を聞く余裕な。
そういうこと。
戸隠先輩を心配しているのは星名くんだけじゃないんですよ。
Yeah. Thank you.
そんな頭を上げてください。
そうだよ。それにその。
Even so, I'm so grateful to you guys.
言ったはずですよ。心配してるのは星名くんだけじゃないんです。だからお礼は必要ありません。
そうそう。とにかく今日の放課後にね。
Yeah, thanks. This might get her back to normal. I might be able to reach Touko-san's heart.
それじゃあ行きましょうか。あ、でもその前に途中でお見舞いのお花を買ってもいいですかね。
That's fine by me, but
もしかして自分は言っちゃダメとかそんなこと言わないですよね。自分だって心配なんですから。
no, I wasn't gonna say that. I can't just leave her out. Besides, I want Touko-san to hear everyone's
あと
voices.
七尾も来ますよ。駅前で待ち合わせです。
Got it. I really appreciate her coming with us.
じゃあ遅くならないうちに。お邪魔しまーす。戸隠先輩は今は寝てるみたいだね。じゃああんまり騒がしくしない方がいい。とりあえずお見舞いのお花を。どうかな。学生の一人暮らしだと。失敗したかも。どうしましょうか。
There's some empty bottles over there that might just do the job.
じゃあそれを洗って使わせてもらいますね。スポンジどうしよう。食器を洗うのとは変えた方がいいですよね。
We have new ones. I'll just buy more if we run out.
なんかすっかり慣れてますね。
Well, you know. Hand an unused sponge over to Inaba-san. Think you can deal with the rest.
はい、お任せです。
Great, thanks. Having left Inaba-san to wash out the bottle, I approach Touko-san as she sleeps.
どうですか、七尾。
特に変化は見受けられない。やはりこのまま放置していても回復はいつになるかわからないだろう。起こすためにはやってみた方がいいと思う。干渉することでせめて何かしらの変化を与えるきっかけだけでも作れれば。
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's gonna happen on its own, so.
それじゃあやってみましょうか。
でもその前にまずめぐるちゃんをごまかさないと。
Yeah.
これでよしっと。綺麗。匂いがあるわけじゃないけど邪魔にならないようにこっちのテーブルに飾って。そうそう。あとこれお見舞いのショールです。これからの時期もっと寒くなりますから。とりあえず忘れないうちに星名先輩に預けておきますから。戸隠先輩が目覚めたら。
Alright, I'll be sure to tell her these are get well gifts from you all. Sorry to ask this, but could you do some shopping for us? We need milk and some kind of fruit.
なんで来る前に買わなかったんですか。
I totally forgot. Sorry, would you mind doing this for me, please?
仕方ないですね。わかりました。でもスーパーはどこにあるんですか。
If I went heading west from here about 5
ラジャーで
minutes.
す。で、西ってどっち。
Leave the building, go in the direction of your hand you hold your chopsticks in.
さすがに右と左くらいはわかりますよ。
I was like, which one is that supposed to be? It depends on what your dominant hand is, right? I would imagine there's not like a specific hand used for chopsticks. It's just whatever you're most comfortable with. Ina-san sticks her tongue out at me and leaves the room. Apologize to Ina-san in my head, then turns to face the others. We have about 10 minutes, probably.
十分だよ。ではまずは二人に魔女の姿になってもらおう。
He just said it's 5 minutes to get there. So it would take you 10 minutes just in walking. That's not even counting the amount of time it's going to take you to shop that.
はい。それで具体的にはどうすればいいんですか？
I like how fast the transformation is. Like, they literally started talking before the transformation noise was even done.
詳しい方法は私たちもまだ聞いてないんですが。
特別なことをする必要はない。君たちはいつものようにすればいい。ただし、ネネはこの弾丸を。
Soma-san produces a magic bullet out of thin air and hands it to Aichi-san. Then she reaches over and touches Shinama-san's mallet. Her mallet shines brightly, turning my vision white.
さっきの。
これで準備は完了だ。シーバさんの方も次の一撃は。
私はこの弾丸を撃てばいいわけですね。
ああ。そして二人のマグには今回収とは逆向きの魔法がかかっている。ここで重要なのは魔力を打ち込む際の二人の思いだ。
I feel like it would be necessary to sing Evanescence here. You know, bring me to life. We're gonna shoot her with a magical bullet that will restore her. Yep. It's gonna work, guys.
私たちの？
And we're gonna hit her with a mallet. If the bullet doesn't wake her up, the mallet will.
重い？
魔力を打ち込む際、君たちにも彼女に対する気持ちを乗せてほしい。その気持ちが声となり、彼女の意識を呼び起こすことにつながるかもしれない。
Wake
わかりま
up.
した。
It's the what is today? Oh, my daughter messed with my watch. It's the 18th of the month.
でもそれなら星名くんの思いを乗せた方がより効果が高いんじゃないですか？
そうしたいのは山々だが、星名くんはマグを扱えない。一応その方法も考えてはみるが、
We use our
今
ability.
すぐには
We've done it
とにかく
before.
今回は君たちで。
We can reach out,
そうで
right?
す。それじゃあ一緒に。
Two of them stand in front of Touko-san, who's sleeping in bed.
戸隠先輩、起きてください。みんな心配していますよ。だから起きて戻ってきてください。また一緒に部活をしましょう。部室で待っています。だから戸隠先輩がいないと寂しいです。戸隠先輩。
Alright. There are two hammers, Shiba-san's mallet, and the action on Aichi-san's pistol move in unison. Touko-san becomes engulfed in a radiant light brighter than anything I've ever seen. Please. Please wake up. I want to hear your voice again. I want to see you smile. I want to eat your cooking. I want you to touch me again so we can touch each other, not this one-sided hell I'm in, so please, Touko-san. Kinda sus. Radiant light converges on Touko-san as I pray. Touko-san.
これは
Before me, but can only be described as a heavenly light. Before it can all be absorbed into Touko-san's body, it bursts, scattering across the room. Particles of light bounce all around us, just like the feathers in the club room from what it seems like so long ago. Did it work? I asked as I already know the answer. Light burst away from her, almost like she rejected it. Both Aichi-san and Shiba-san appear anxious, as if they could sense my fear. They all look over to Soma-san, who's carefully observing Touko-san, and then...
すまない。
Yeah.
失敗だ。
そんな。
Has to be
ですが
us.
七尾、今の反応を見ると何の意味がなかったとも思えません。そうだよね。もう少し続けたら戸隠先輩だって魔力のことなら私は気にしませんから。
いや、そういうことじゃないんだ。今の反応は妙だった。
What it looked like to me
も
too.
し本当に拒絶しているとしたら、何度打ち込んでも無駄だろう。
そんな。
何か別のアプローチを考えてみよう。しかし、
Here, give me that hammer. I'll solve
目覚
this.
めたくないというのか。あ、いや、
Sure, you haven't changed back into your uniforms. Ino-san will be back soon. She'd find it weird if you weren't here. Rejected. Did Touko-san really reject them? If so, then why? Because she's not into women. We've established this.
戸隠先輩全然起きないです。眠るのにも体力は必要ですから。そっか、そうだね。それじゃああんまり長いしてもあれだからですね。こうして顔を見られただけでも十分ですし、にしても皆さん。いえ、別にそういうことはありませんが、今日は体育があったから授業の疲れが出てるのかも。そういうことなら余計早めに帰った方が良さそうですね。星名先輩はどうするんですか？
I'm gonna make dinner, and I'll probably stay over.
そうですか。でも星名先輩まで倒れたらダメですよ。
Gosh, Inaba-san is such a nice person.
なんか妙に素直ですね。
Really? I don't see why I'd decline.
それならいいですけど、無理はしないでくださいね。
Thank you, Inaba-san.
私もできることがあれば手伝いますから、いつでも連絡してください。私にも遠慮なんてしなくていいか。
Thanks, all of you.
じゃあ自分らはこれで。早く元気になって戻ってきてくださいね。それではまた。
Oh yeah, thanks for today.
星名くん、今日は私もこれで失礼するよ。今回のことが悪い影響を及ぼすことはないと思うが、彼女に変化が起きたら、星名くんが少しでも気になったのなら、どんなに些細な、それじゃ。
And thus the room falls silent once again. Touko-san shows no sign of waking up. Alright, time to make dinner. It's gonna be great this time. Gosh, this is so depressing. I like I don't want to keep reading it. It's like, oh, I can just imagine like how painful that would be. Everyone got you flowers. I got you the shawl too to keep you warm. Oh, lay the shawl out on the covers Touko-san is lying beneath. Everyone came to visit you today. They came, but
いや、そういうことじゃないんだ。今の反応は妙だった。彼女は目覚めたくないというのか。
well, someone did say that she probably had like a bunch of happy memories running through her mind. I mean, I guess there would be that. I want to know how she's really feeling. Guess I should get to sleep soon. My heart clouded in doubt, I go to turn off the lights when something in the corner of my eye ensnares my attention. Touko-san's diary. I can't. Oh, excuse me. She may be my girlfriend, but it's still an invasion of privacy. I know that. I know it's a terrible thing to do. I just can't stop myself. Well, I mean, you're trying to figure out how to get her out of the coma. I think it's okay if you kind of look upon her diary, see if it'll give you any idea of something you can do. What Soma-san said won't stop sitting around my head. Reach out and take a hold of a diary, which I hadn't even touched before this point.
11月8日、今日は日記を買った。これから毎日に気をつけようと思う。その理由は、最近ちょっと忘れっぽいらしい。らしいというのは、自分では忘れていることがわからないから。だって、忘れちゃってるからね。今日もシュウ君と話をしていて、パフェを食べた話をされた。でも私にそんな記憶はなく、今もまだ思い出せていない。自分が何を忘れているのかもわからないぐらい、綺麗に忘れちゃってるみたい。どうしたんだろう。とりあえず病院には後日行くとして、これからメモを残しておこうと思う。なので、起きたらまず日記を見ること。
That was the first entry. The other entries have her writing about... Oh, nope. It's going too fast. Writing about all kinds of things. First, she writes about how we swapped lunches, and she goes on and on about how we started dating. I also recorded snippets of our conversations, like how I like my eggs, the details of the lunches we make for each other, and what we promise each other. Also about how much she likes me.
私はシュウ君が好き、大好き。一緒にいてほっとできる。
We just have to tell her that we read her diary, and she'll wake up and get mad at us. You weren't supposed to read my diary, Shuko.
空っぽだと思ってた心が本当に温かくなる。これがきっと恋。私はきっと夢の中のあの人と同じ。記憶を忘れてもこの気持ちだけは忘れない。絶対に。忘れたくても忘れられない気持ち。シュウ君と一緒にいられることはそれぐらい。
It's also written about her anxiety at losing her
ま
memories.
た私は忘れちゃってたみたい。どうやら日記に書いてない部分もあるみたい。こんなことなら子供の頃から日記をつけてればよかった。病院に行ってみた。でも異常は見つけられない。精神的なもの、こんなに幸せなのに。
As the days go by, she starts writing more about her anxieties.
寝るのが怖い。起きた時、シュウ君のことを忘れてしまっていたらどうしよう。せっかく自分が空っぽじゃないと思えたのに、なくしちゃうのかな。シュウ君と一緒にいたい。ずっと一緒にいたい。シュウ君のことばっかり考えてる。そうしないと忘れてしまいそうで、こんなに常に考えているのに、それでも記憶が抜け落ちる。どうしてこんなに大切なのに、やっぱり変だ。こんなの変だよ。病気でもないのに大切な思い出が消えていく。こんなことシュウ君に知られたくない。知られちゃいけない。でも一人は嫌だよ。
Finally arrived at the last page of the diary that's been written in.
今日は今から一緒にシュウ君と眠る。起きた時のことを考えると不安はあるけど、大丈夫だよね。
So
そ
you
れぐ
thought...
らいは覚えていられるよね。頑張ろう。きっと大丈夫。気持ちは消えたりしない。私のこの気持ちだけは消えたりしない。
That's what you thought.
それに今日はシュウ君がそばにずっといてくれる。今日は一人じゃない。久しぶりに幸せな気持ちで眠れそう。
Damn, this has got to be depressing to read.
ありがとう、シュウ君。
That's how Toko-san's diary ends. It's with that massive amount of happiness that caused Toko-san to lose everything. I'm sorry. So sorry, Toko-san. She always smiled so much. She made it look like she was always having fun so I wouldn't get worried. But in reality, anxiety never stopped eating away at her. You're not alone. I won't let you be alone. I can't take any more. This is too much. Take Toko-san's limp hand with tears streaming down my face. I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna stay with you forever. So please wake up, Toko-san. I grip her hand with both mine and let the tears flow. Without realizing, I increase my grip strength more and more, and just when it gets to the point where I'm probably hurting her, the hand I'm holding starts to glow as if reacting to the pain. It's the same white light from when Aichi-san and Shiba-san were here. Is this magic? Feathers fill the room and dance all around us, and the next moment my consciousness sucked into the light. Huh? Where am I? If I remember correctly, I was swallowed up by that white light. I feel like I've seen this place before. Right. It was in my dreams, and the dream I saw when I stayed over at Toko-san's for the first time. When I saw the young couple that resembles my mom and dad going on a date. And there they are. The more I look at the man, the more he seems to be like a young version of my dad. The woman who could be my mom seems only slightly younger than she does in her photo. I saw this before. Is this the dream that Touko-san is always seeing? I can't hear what they're talking about, but I can clearly make out their expressions. My mom is smiling sweetly. My dad looks a bit embarrassed. Seeing some old fart like my dad blushing like a little girl is kind of gross. Though I guess the man I'm looking at isn't old at all yet. He looks so happy. I can understand why Toku-san always wanted to feel this for herself. I hated myself for having to force a smile all the time. I joined the OC because I wanted to be able to smile naturally, like my mom. My mom looks even happier here than she does in the photo. This must be the smile that Toku-san has been yearning after. What am I doing here? If this is Toku-san's dream, then how am I inside of
きっ
it?
とね、シュウ君の魔法が暴走してるんだと思う。
Ooh, okay, we get to talk to her? Let's go. What are we, underwater? Turn to face the voice speaking to me and see Toku-san standing right here. Something feels off. Something about her seems different to this Toku-san I know.
今、私の中の魔法が暴走して、自分の意識まで飲み込んでしまったように、シュウ君の魔法も魔力の過剰な供給によって、それによって私の心に触れて、こちらの魔法に飲み込まれた。
My magic is overflowing.
ここまで大きく暴走するなんて、きっとシュウ君だけの問題じゃない。シュウ君が強く願ったから、大量の魔力に反応したんだと。
You're saying I obtained a large quantity of magic from somewhere. Maybe that came from the fragments I accidentally took from Aichi-san. Can't think of anything else. Also, they only reacted now because this is the most desperately I've ever prayed for Toku-san. You're not the Toku-san I know, are you? Who are you?
戸隠東子だよ。シュウ君の知ってる戸隠東子。ただし、君の知らない戸隠東子でもある。
Saying that you have your memories from when you were an Alp.
そのこと知ってるんだね。私が普通。
I don't know the details, only that you might have been the Alp who formed a contract with my
正
mom.
解。それは彼女から聞いたの？シュウ君が知ってる。
Yeah, her name's Soma Nanao, and she's the one who taught me what my power really
そ
is.
れは、あやちさんと契約を交わしたアルプ？それとも、シーバさんの方？
Aichi-san.
そっか。
You know about Aichi-san, Shiba-san, and Soma-san, then does that mean you were aware of what was going on earlier?
私は今、外のことは何もわからないんだけど、それと、私の知らないアルプの存在も。きっと、私をここから引っ張り出そうとしてくれてたんだよ。
Touko-san, please just tell me one thing. Soma-san told me earlier that you were the one who rejected the magic flowing into you earlier. Is that true? You realized what was going on and you stopped it.
それは。
You want to stay in the coma-like state you're in?
それは違うの。そんなことない。別にね。今のままがいいって思ってるわけじゃないんだよ。夢の中に閉じこもって。でもね。
What do you mean?
シュウ君のお母さん、すごく幸せそうな顔してるよね。
Touko-san's dream continues as we talk. My mom and dad look delighted to be together. I wonder if Touko-san and I look this happy to the other people
シュウ
around
君の
us.
お母さんはね、とても強い人だったの。
Yeah, my dad told me she grew sick and lost her hearing.
私が出会ったのは、そうなってからもう、最初はね、耳のことで契約をするかなとも思ったんだけど、彼女はそれを心から望んでなかったから、強い願いじゃないと辛さも不便も感じていたけれど、それを願うほどじゃなかった。むしろ立ち向かうみたいにして、とても強い人だったよ。子供みたいに無邪気で。
Is that what she was like?
私はそんなあの人に興味を惹かれてたの。それまで見てきた中にはいない、そんな強い人がね、とある男の人と出会って。
You mean my dad?
彼のことが全然わからないんだって。明るくて元気で優しくて、でも空気の読めないところもあって、よくわからない人だって言ってた。
Yeah, that's my dad, alright.
でもね、そんな人なのに一番理解をしてくれようとしたんだって。同情や決めつけでなく、一つずつ今まで出会ったことのないタイプ。しかも 何を考えているのかさっぱりわからない人で、そこでようやく自分の耳が聞こえなくなったことに。
Sounds like she was wishing for hearing back to me.
うんうん。耳が聞こえない分、言葉でも伝わりきらない心を彼女は知りたいと願ったんだよ。そうやって日向ゆいっていう人はね、たった一人の男の人のために。
The image I had of my mom was one of a mature, gentle, and kind woman, almost like a saint. But she wasn't like that at all. She was childish and hated to lose, but was honest with her own desires. You know, that reminds me of myself in a way.
あれほど強い人にそんな決意をさせる恋っていうか、恋をした彼女は今までに見たことないぐらい幸せそうな顔をして、私の興味はどんどん恋っていう感情に移っていった。そして私はその好奇心を抑えきることができず、人として生きる決意をしたの。だからね、この記憶と感情は戸隠東子という人間、ずっと恋を知りたいと思ってた。でも他には何もない。学院に行って勉強して、みんなと他愛ない話をして、家に帰って眠る。だからね、私はこの記憶を失ったら本当に空っぽになる。
So then the reason you rejected the light was because you were scared.
本当はね、人として生まれ変わった時にアルプの頃の記憶は捨て、でも記憶を捨てて生きることに不安を抱いたの。だから保険として一部の記憶を夢として残した。夢の中だけではこうして昔の記憶を共有している状態になるの。私が人として生きる決意をした気持ちを忘れたくなくて。
I mean, this makes perfect sense to me. I actually don't blame her for doing that as kind of like a last resort type thing. If you were to escape from the situation, you completely lose all your memories as an out.
暴走した魔法が自然と収まらない限りは。だからあの時はあやちさんとシーバさんの魔力に応える覚悟ができ。
I understand how you feel, Togo-san, but what do you plan to do? You don't think you can just remain like this, do you?
それは
I want to keep spending time with you like we have been.
私もシュウ君と過ごしたい。過ごしたいけど捨てられないよ。これを捨てたら私は私じゃなくなっちゃう。
Togo-san's voice dries up. And with that, my vision starts to darken. Oh wait, this is something changing within the dream. Togo-san, what are you?
ごめん。ごめんね、シュウ君。でも
Filled with remorse, Togo-san apologizes over and over. The world around us continues to darken as Togo-san moves further away. Togo-san, I don't want to hear your apologies. I try to chase after her, but bam, I run into an invisible wall. Bad game design. Togo-san moves even further away, ignoring me calling out to her. I want to give chase, but this wall has me stuck here. Don't go. The world soon goes pitch black. Togo-san is nowhere to be seen anymore. I can't hear her voice. I can't even feel her presence. My voice no longer reaches her. I understand how she feels. Anyone who lived an isolated life would feel anxious if they were told to throw away the only thing that kept them going for the last 10 years. Like throwing away a part of yourself. I know exactly how she feels. Don't do this. I cry out and slam my fists in the visible wall. I know how you feel, but I'm not giving up on you. You think I'd back down after coming all this way. Maybe in a dream, but the pain is real. My fists and wrists ache from pounding against the wall. I don't stop pounding. I strike the wall before me over and over again. Not a person out there who doesn't feel purposeless or empty from time to time. I was the same until I joined the OC, until I met you. My pounding sounds as if I'm beating against thick glass, but Togo-san doesn't reply. I'm just as scared of losing you as you are losing your past. Do you realize how empty my heart may be? I pound and pound and pound, and I don't stop even once I lose all feeling in my fist. What are you doing, strange cat? Sorry, my cat is very distracting. I love you, Touko-san. I love you so much. I need you. I know you need me too. I know that this after all the time we spent together. Made so many precious memories together, memories we will both cherish, so please, stop clinging to the past and choose me. The next smash of my fist generates a higher pitched noise than before. Can you really be happy by dreaming alone? Are you satisfied being a mere spectator? You aren't, are you? I know that's not what you wish for, Touko. You became human to experience love for yourself, so stay by my side, that's my wish. Aichi-san, Shiba-san, Ito-san, and everyone else are worried. They're waiting for you in the club room. I can hear something else as I pound on the glass. Not just any noise, the voices of our friends.
先輩がいてくれないと悲しいです。また一緒に誰かの悩みを解決させましょう。戸隠先輩がいてくれないと寂しいです。先輩の優しい笑顔が見たいです。
What's left of the rejected magic becomes their voices, and then...
ショールなら病気が治ってからも使えますよね。早くまた一緒に部活できる日が来るといいな。
Inaba-san's feelings are transmitted through the shawl. It's also due to my overflowing magic. My curiosity doesn't last for as long as I continue pounding away in the wall. I need to reach her. I can reach her. I will reach her. My voice, our voices will reach Touko. Can you still say that you're empty? Gosh, that sound is really loud. Everyone is worried about you. You have a place to come back to. You're gonna call that life empty. It's not satisfying enough just to watch, is it? You want to have it for yourself, don't you? So stop watching this stream along and come back already. I don't care about anything else. Just hurry up and choose me. At long last, my fists break through the wall. Shadows of an ear-piercing crack. Yeah, it's certainly ear-piercing. As somebody who has headphones on. Its dusky surface gives away to the other side. Ah, I gotta censor this, don't I? I found you. Shut up, that's enough. I don't want to hear your opinion. Damn, okay. Shut up and come with me right now. I pulled Touko-san's hand and yank her towards me. Releasing all my pent-up stress, I pull her into a tight embrace. Damn, these CGs be hitting. I can finally hold you again. Never letting go. Hope you're ready for me to hold on to you forever. Because I don't want you to ever leave me again, Touko-san. We'll be so happy together, so much happier than watching a dream could ever make you. You don't have to cling to the past anymore. You don't need to cling to someone else's love anymore. Are you saying you prefer your dreams of the past over my warmth? I'm not letting you go even if you refuse. I love you too much.
そうだね。こんなに暖かいんだもんね。夢を見てるだけじゃ手に入らないぬくもりを私はもう持ってるんだよね。
I know that you're scared, but I'll make up for that. I won't let you feel empty. We'll fill up that emptiness together with all the memories we'll make from here on out.
ごめんね、シュウ君。私はとっても弱くて信じるんじゃなく逃げちゃって。
Doesn't matter, I've caught you now.
ありがとう、シュウ君。それにごめんね。シュウ君はこんなに私のことを思ってくれてたのに、私は自分のことばっかり。
Yeah, you're gonna have to reflect on that, like a lot. Don't you dare do something like this ever again.
私もシュウ君のことが好き。そうだよね。こんなにシュウ君のことを思ってるのに。
You're not leaving me again. Wherever you go, I'll be right behind you.
逃げられないのか。私、大変な人と恋人になっちゃったんだね。
Yeah, you did. So now you're gonna have to take responsibility for making me fall in love with
そう
you.
いうのは普通、女の子のセリフだよ。
Give us chuckle in our embrace. Our touch reaches beyond the physical realm in the deepest part of our hearts. The warmth from her gentle embrace soothes my soul. Kinda like I can feel your emotions directly.
私も強くてやけどしそうなぐらい熱くて本当に素敵。嬉しい。私今すごく嬉しいよ。
Yeah, you better believe I love you that much. I mean, he's gone through a lot. Like, just... I don't think it's been, like, a terribly long time, but it's, I'm sure, been very stressful. Why these past few days have been so hard.
それについては
It's fine. It's all in the past now. You just made me a very happy man, so all is forgiven. I can only speak for myself. Who knows if Aichi-san and others will forgive you.
そんな怖いこと言わないでよ。
I'm just kidding. Please let me say this though. The only reason I can joke around like this is that I resolved everything.
でも私はもう迷わないから。
I don't know. I've actually kind of liked the way that they presented his power. I was expecting him to kind of more outright say and have a conversation, and it's kind of not happened like that. It's kind of happened more naturally with kind of the events that followed, which I appreciate, you know. I like that they're able to have this moment, and he hasn't really had to explain his powers too much like he kind of did in the classroom. But I really like the explanation too behind why he wasn't able to, you know, experience her emotions. I haven't even wavered once. That's just how much I love you.
私も大好きだよ。
I heave a sigh of relief upon hearing the confidence in Tokusan's statement. You gotta teach me how to make that stew of yours.
シュウ君のお母さんの煮物の味。
I had a feeling it was.
昔ね、契約をしてた頃に教わったことがあるの。で、だから多分夢の中で見た味付けの仕方をなんとなく覚えてて、あの味になっちゃったんだと思う。
Do you still have that memory?
多分私は忘れちゃう。魔法はさっきシュウ君に壊されて、もう維持できないから。でもね、シュウ君への気持ちは忘れない。もう絶対に忘れたりしないから。
Yeah, I'll be right there next to you. So I'll make you remember no matter what it takes, even if you forget. I'll make you fall in love with me as many times as it takes.
期待してるね。
Tokusan smiles brightly. She's so cute. Her smile is incredibly relaxing. I need her beside me so badly.
大好き。大好き。心から愛してます。
I think I'll need you to prove how great your love really
こ
is.
こにいて、
I think you know the answer to that.
以前は毎日キスしてたのに。
All about that.
もしかして私の知らない間にキスをした？
Just the one time. Don't worry about it. How we kiss now is part of your proof.
もうしょうがないな。
Sorry, cutting that off. Don't want to hear it. Where am I? Must have fallen asleep without realizing it. Wait, was I actually sleeping? I was sure I was dreaming. Oh yeah, the dream. Tokusan. Wow, short-term memory. I'll go to Tokusan. She's sleeping peacefully in bed like always. Nothing looks different at first, but then... Tokusan?
おはよう、シュウ君。
Tokusan.
急にどうしたの？
Oh, thank God I wasn't just dreaming. So our hearts really were connected. Not sure what was reality and what was dream, but I don't even care anymore. All that matters is that Tokusan has woken up again. I'm so glad you've woken up, Tokusan.
そんな大げさな。普通に寝てただけだよ。でも、あれ？私どうして部屋にいるんだろう。確か学院に行って部室で。あれ？部室の後のこと。私、また記憶が。
No, you collapsed in the club room with high fever. Yeah.
高熱？そんな風には思わなかったけど。ごめんね、迷惑をかけちゃって。部屋まで運んでくれたのはシュウ君なんで。
Yeah, something like that. That's what boyfriends are for. Anyways, how are your memories? The doctor said your fever might have made you forget things.
前に病院に行った時には特に何も言われなかったけど。あれ？でもちゃんと思い出せる。
Really? You're sure?
小獅子さんのことも、3人でパフェを食べたことも、
Oh, Touko, what part are you remembering right now? What's wrong? Are your memories?
違うよ。全部思い出したんだよ。決まってるでしょ。恥ずかしいの。
What's embarrassing?
だって私ご褒美デートの時にシュウ君の前で下着を買ったり、他にも一緒にエッチの映像を見たり、それに経験して、こんな恥ずかしいことしてどんな顔すればいいのかわかんない。
I guess they are embarrassing, but isn't it a bit late for that? You were fully on board for everything at the time. You even instigated most of that.
言わないで言わないでというか私着替えてる意識がないのに着替えてるなんて
Okay, she obviously doesn't remember everything, because that would not be the first time. You did that yourself, and I've seen you before. You know, you've seen me naked.
そうだけどそうなんだけどどうして私今
What's going on? Why is she reacting like this? Don't tell me there's something else wrong with her now. We're gonna go from one problem to the next. Oh, is that my phone ringing? Hang on a second. The phone is very clearly not ringing. That's the best excuse I got. I fly out of the room and immediately call Senpai-san. That's what happened. Do you know what's going on? Does anything else come up with that now that her memory is fixed?
いや、それは違うだろう。むしろ喜んでいい。
What do you mean by that?
今まで彼女は自分の感情を魔力に変換して、けれど記憶を破棄した今、その感情は魔力に変換されることもない。つまり感情が豊か。いや、違うね。とにかく今彼女は本来の感情を取り戻しているということ。それこそが
You can relax. That's good and all, but she's still crazily
戸
overreacting.
惑っているだけじゃないかな。今までとは違う自分に。
I hope you're right.
一応念のため、
No, we'll come to you.
わかった。待っているよ。ああ、だが別に何かを心配してではないよ。
Okay, see you later. Talking to Soma-san has calmed me down some. I wasn't ready to relax until I called her, but now I'm sure things are fine. Not entirely sure why, but I'm completely convinced. The problem is...
私明日なさすぎだよ
Oh, hey, maybe there's been a reason why she's acted the way she has.
なんであんなことしちゃったんだろうなんであんなことしちゃったんだろ
Please calm
う
down.
シュウ君はどうしてそんな平気でいられるの
Because he wasn't complaining. Yeah, sure. I guess the excitement or passion overtook my embarrassment. After doing it once, I kind of got used to it.
どうして私は今さらこんなに恥ずかしくなってるんだろう
Touko-san squirms around beneath her blanket. Never seen her like this before. I like the normal, mature side to her, but she's cute like this too. She's actually so childish.
どうして笑うの
Because you're so cute. I mean it. I love you even more now.
今そういう風に言われても
Not really. You've got nothing to be embarrassed about. I love you whether you're screaming around being mature or even being a bit shameless.
やっぱり今はもう
You think? I'm pretty happy. I never thought I'd see you be so embarrassed and pouty. So please let me see your face. I want to talk face to face. Life isn't just the same without your cute face around. Touko-san slowly crawls out from under her blanket. She then turns to face me looking embarrassed.
私もシュウ君の笑顔が見られることはでも本当に変なの自分でもびっくりするぐらい恥ずかしくて
You'll get used to it. Don't worry, I'll be waiting. We have time. Gently stroke Touko-san's head.
シュウ君
Just touching her silky hair feels good. To stroke her head, Touko-san looks at me with curious eyes, her face bright red. You don't like this?
言うんじゃないよそうして頭を撫でられるとちょっとかなり嬉しいかも
Great.
ねえもっと撫でてくれる
Yeah, of course. Even though she still doesn't fully understand what's going on, Touko-san smiles happily and lets me stroke her head. She's reacting to every little thing I do now. Words can't express how happy that makes me. The chains keeping my heart locked down break and my emotions gush out all at once. Oh, it's nothing. For a moment I thought I was about to cry, but I don't need to cry. We have our whole future awaiting us, with no need to care about the past. Okay, I was like, are they ending it there? After a while, Touko-san's embarrassment subsided. I took Touko-san to the Schwartz cots, claiming that we were having Parfait to celebrate her memory returning since I couldn't tell her the truth. Once Touko-san checked her over, I realized there was no reason to explain anything to her anyways. She doesn't have those memories anymore,
も
right?
う大丈夫だ。彼女から魔法の気配はもう消え。
Oh, that's great.
そして星名くん、これは予想外のことなんだが、
Is our heart filled?
君の魔法の気配。
Oh, you
相
mean...
手の心と干渉するほど魔法が暴走したんだろ。もともと君の魔法は希薄な力だった。 そこに過剰な魔力が流れ込んだ。一時的に力は増大したが、流れ込む魔力に耐えきれず魔法が壊れた。
How convenient.
もう君には人の心を感じる力はない。あまり不安そうではないね。少し前はコミュニケーションに自信がないと言っていたけれど。
Welcome to the real world. Honestly, I don't really know what's going to happen from here on out. Life might get difficult for me, but I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. This is a fresh start for me. I'm just gonna focus on being with Touko-san.
そうか。今回のことは私もいい経験になったよ。人を知りたい。人として生きるためには知識よりも重要なものがあるのかもしれない。私ももっともっと。
I've learned some new things too. The reason my mom wanted her magic so badly was all because of one person. Never would have thought. I'm shocked, to be honest. My mom's hearing wasn't what caused her to turn to magic. She did so because of the one she loved, because of the man who was more important to her than anything else. But I think that's how this world works. My mom's power was, to her, a symbol of happiness. That's probably why I inherited it. So that I could find someone I loved just as much as she loved my dad, so I could be as happy as they were. Thank you, Mom.
そうか。ああ、それから星名くん。
Yeah? What do you mean you're just gonna cut out right there? I'm so sorry.
何がでしょうか。
Well, you know how I took all that magic from you? Soma-san says it's been erased from inside me. We think it reacted to my emotions and used up as my own magic power. I'm so sorry.
あ、そのことですか。改まって何かと思いました。
You're not angry?
怒ったら魔力を返してくれます？
Well,
すみません。今のはかなり意地悪な質問でしたね。怒ったりしてません。私も戸隠先輩が目覚めてくれて安心できます。それにほら、これを見てください。
Aichi-san takes out a fragment
戸
bottle.
隠先輩とのことがあったからだと思うんですが、かけらが戻ってきたんです。
Really?
星名くんは全部を使ったわけじゃなく、一部を魔力として使っただけで、戸隠先輩にもう負い目を感じることもなくなったからで、私のことを気にする必要はないんですよ。
That still means that I used a part of your magic.
それは星名くんがおかけんで頑張ってくれた分で相殺です。実際今のこのかけらの量は私が星名くんと出会う前よりですから、本当に気にしないでください。いろいろありましたが、この際なんやかんやで差し引きチャラということでどうでしょう。
Sure, let's do that. I'm gonna keep working at the OC though, even if I don't have anything to make up to you.
はい、よろしくお願いします。
And so finally our lives return to normal. So Warudo.
サノバビッチ。
おかえりなさい。
We all applaud Touko-san as she enters the club
あ
room.
りがとう。でもこれはさすがにちょっと大げさじゃないかな。
そんなことないですよ。本当に心配したんですからね。
ごめんね、心配をかけて。あとショールありがとう。とっても可愛いよ。
喜んでもらえたならよかったです。でもショールを選択したのも実際に選んだのもめぐるちゃんだったじゃない。
稲葉さんはやっぱりセンスがいいんだね。
そうですかね。で、今日は自分を褒める日じゃないです。戸隠先輩が戻ってきてくれたお祝いですよ。
そうでしたね。
実は会期祝いということで
Hell
ケ
yeah.
ーキを準備しているんです。
Can't go wrong with some cake.
ケーキ？
Came from a great shop that Inabu-san told us about.
いや、もともとは自分もクラスの友達から教えてもらったんですけど、久島先生にお願いして冷蔵庫で冷やしてもらっていたんです。
そういうことをするのはあんまり感心しないけど。
なんと言ってもお祝いですから。戸隠先輩は好きなケーキはありますか？
どれどれ？何があるのかな？全部美味しそう。
Touko-san excitedly peers into the box full of cake. Her emotions are especially sensitive currently, but she manages to ease up a little and keep her
決
cool.
めた。 ガトーショコラにしよう。
Ooh, fancy.
あれどうかした？もしかしてガトーショコラはもう誰かが予約済みだった？
いえ、そういうことじゃないんですが、戸隠先輩、なんか明るくなりました？いえ、以前が暗かったというわけではないんですが、なんだかテンションが高い気がしますね。と言っても悪いわけじゃないですよ。星名くんはどうしますか？
I'll go with whatever. You guys pick first.
それじゃあ、自分はショートケーキを選んでいいですか？いいんじゃないかな。私はチーズケーキ。
Good choice, Smoogie. Good choice.
私はフルーツタルト。それじゃあシュウくんはミルフィーユだね。はい。
I don't actually know what that is. Hold on, we're gonna look that up real quick because I want to know. That's a interesting looking cake for sure. It's kind of like layers. Like it almost looks like a and maybe this is a bad way to describe it. It almost looks like if you use like a graham cracker like as the layer to separate different toppings. Interesting to say the least. One more time then.
おめでとうございます。ありがとうみんな。
So we all proceed to happily eat our cake.
にしても本当に良かったですね、星名先輩。
And nobody even had to get beheaded. So this is great.
やっぱりあれですか？久しぶりに一緒に過ごすようになってイチャイチャチュッチュしまくりですか？
そんなこと。
どうしましょう。想定よりもマジな反応で自分かなり困ってます。明るく笑ってあっけらかんとうふふ秘密っていうのかと思ってた。
That is exactly what she'd say.
学院内ではあれほどダメだって言ってるじゃないですか。
I'm just imagining them having this like impression of her, you know, when they're with each other. I'm Touko.
まあまあ、
Oh, that's great.
久しぶりなんですから、若い二人には仕方ないですって。シュシュ。
What's with that laugh? Yeah.
腹も恥じらう乙女になんて失礼なこと。
Then act like one. Yeah, exactly.
でも本当に戸隠先輩、
自分でも変だと思うんだけどね。最近なんだか心が落ち着かなくて。
嫌なんですか？
落ち着かないけど悪くはないかな。シュウくんのことも前よりずっと好きになってるから、すごく幸せだ。
I'm really happy too. And I'm happy for you guys, but your relationship is because you keep doing that.
お二人さん、甘いのはケーキだけで間に合ってますよ。
Yeah, I agree with Meguru here.
幸せそうなのは何より。
ここでキスなんてしないでください。
I'll get angry if you
したら
do.
怒りますよ。
And I know why. You think I'd have the courage to do that here?
それならいい。
放っておいたらそのままブチューっとやっちゃうような雰囲気でした
Oh
よ
my
ね。
gosh, guys, we have some self-control here.
そうだよ。人前でキスだなんてそんなことできるはずないでしょ。
以前は普通にしそうな雰囲気でしたけどね。とにかくほらケーキを食べちゃおう。誰かが相談しに来る前にさ。
Oh yeah, Samugi.
そうですね。誰かに見つからないうちに。でも味わって食べましょう。
Our club ended for the day, and now the two of us are walking home together just like we used to. That alone makes me so happy. Might seem like a small thing to others, but these moments are more important to me than almost anything else. I can't help but grin at the simple pleasure.
どうかした？
Oh, nothing, really. Anyways, Touko-san. I just remembered, I haven't fulfilled my
約
promise.
束？
You know, the promise to get you a present. You haven't forgotten, have you?
そういえばしたね。あの日部室で交際を始めた記念に服を送ってくれるって。
See, you do remember. I think we can do that over the weekend.
週末？
Is that a problem? How hyped I was for the date, Touko-san's reluctance has me incredibly disappointed. Touko-san was startled by my dejected appearance.
そういう顔を見せられるとお姉さん困るよ。嫌なわけじゃないんだけど、約束にはその
What do you mean the
私に
timing?
も
What
いろいろと準備が。
are you talking about? Well, if you have stuff to do, I guess we'll have to go another time.
もうそういう顔を見せられると弱い。それに私だってシュウ君とデートをし。
But yes.
わかった。方法はいろいろあるもんね。お姉さん頑張って勉強するね。
Studying. Still going on about that. Is that why her face has gone all red? Not really sure what she's talking about, but it at least seems she's now excited about our date. Anyways, now that I promised to go buy her a present this weekend, I guess it's time to dip into my savings. I really wouldn't be able to afford such a fancy gift, but this is a special occasion. It's to commemorate Touko-san's recovery and us going all out, but more than anything, it's to commemorate us getting our fresh start. First, I mainly wanted to do this for myself just because I wanted to, but now I want to get her something to start things off right. This will be the first time I've ever given anyone a present. Really looking forward to this date now.
お願い。
Zowarudo! Have I exhausted that joke yet? Oh, we're in 9-1. I was like, I thought they were going to end it at 8. Part of me just wants to go back to sleep, but today's the day of the big date. Gotta pump myself up and get out of bed.
ああ、そうそう。お前、昨日貯金を下ろしただろ。
How do you know?
一家の長としてそこら辺は把握しておかないとな。お前の口座もネットで確認できるようにな。どうせ振り込みとかしないんだから、ネットバンキングなんてまだ使わないだろ
No, if I really need anything, I can just use your credit card.
う。いずれはちゃんとお前に使わせるが、まだ学生だからな。親としてそこら辺は一応確認しておきたい。地味な生活を送るお前がめったなことはしないと思うが、いきなりだからな。
I want to buy some clothes as a present for Touko-san, for my girlfriend.
服？そのために
Well, the clothes themselves are only like 10,000 yen, the rest is just in case. It's not like she's extorting me or anything, I just want to buy her a present. I haven't given her anything in all the time we've been
そう
dating.
か。ま、それならいい。にしても、お前ベタ惚れだな。
As if you weren't with Mom, nothing's grosser than an adult man blushing just because a girl said hello.
あんな魅力的な女性を前にしたら、男なら緊張して当然。というか、なんか自分の目で見たようによ。
Oh, well, you know, you've spoken about Mom so much that I could basically picture it. I can't tell if I saw it in a dream. Probably just make Dad worried again, like when he took me to the hospital when I was a kid.
なんだよ。そんなにじっと見つめられ。何か言いたいことでもあるの？
Nah, it's just seriously, there's nothing to worry about. I'm not saying, just saying that.
まあ。
Dad's brows creases dubiously. That's the only indication I have of what he's thinking. I'm no longer capable of sensing doubt or any other emotion coming from him. My power really is gone. I'm still a little anxious about that, but I think it's a good thing overall. If I'd lost my power without meeting Touko-san, I'd probably be panicking right about now. I've gotten a little bit used to socializing without relying on my power thanks to all the time I spent with her. Though I guess I wouldn't have lost my power if I'd never met her in the first place. Anyways, that's that. I'm going on a date, so I'll probably be home late.
わかった。じゃあ父さんは部下を引き連れて飲みに行ってくるぜ。
Hell yeah, with the boys. Where's Touko-san? Arrive at the arranged meeting place and look around.
シュウ君、おはよ
Ohayo. Good morning, did I keep you
う。
waiting?
大丈夫。
Great, so shall we get going?
シュウ君、
Yeah, what's up?
やっぱり悪いよ。あんなに高価なものをプレゼントしてもらうのは。
You're saying that now, or is it because you don't actually like the clothes that
そう
much?
じゃないよ。あの服はセールされたら買いたいとは思う。いくら記念とはいえ、やっぱりお高い品物だから。
Okay then, I'll be honest with you. I'm saying it's a present, but I'm doing this for my own desires
シ
too.
ュウ君の欲望？
Yeah, like, no, these clothes aren't cheap. They're probably the most expensive things I've ever bought, but I want to see you wearing them.
そういうことか。びっくりした。欲望って言うから。
It's all the same.
で、私、またこんな恥ずかしい勘違いを。
Touko-san,
なんでもないよ。
face is bright red. What's so embarrassing here? Did I say something strange? This is my first time buying something so expensive. So you accept my gift for me? Are you gonna decline the first present I've ever bought you?
柊君の卑怯だな。そんな風に言われたら。
Well, you weren't gonna accept the gift otherwise, were you? Alright, let's head to the store.
いかがでしょうか、お客様。
あ、はい。
失礼しますね。
Touko-san comes out of the changing room. She absolutely exudes cuteness in that outfit. Damn, okay. You look great, really great, super cute.
ありがとう、柊君。
We'll take
あり
these,
がとうご
please.
ざいます。
Is it okay for her to wear them out of the store?
もちろんか。
She'll
か
do
しこ
that
まり
then.
ました。それでは服のタグを切って着ていたお洋服を包装いたします。少々お待ちください。
Great, thanks.
着て帰るの？
Hey, you look great in them. So I want to continue our date like this. Is that okay?
ありがとう、柊君。
No, thank you.
なんだか落ち着かないな。
Something wrong?
スカートが短くて落ち着かないかも。
Yeah, well, I think you look great in it. Besides, isn't your uniform's skirt on the short side?
制服は制服だから。
Well, what's the difference?
私の私服はスカート長めだからなんだか落ち着かないんだよ。あとね、高熱が収まってから少し変で、最近は制服も少し恥ずかしかったりするの。
Have you? Makes sense. Sure, she's not got bare legs under that skirt, but stockings can be just as alluring. That's how they squeeze and hold everything in. This guy.
足ばっかり見られたら恥ずかしい。
Sorry, I couldn't help it.
かといって今度はおっぱいを凝視しない。
Couldn't help it. That's his reason for everything. I couldn't help it. She's got a cute face, massive tits, and beautiful thighs. Hell yeah, brother. Now you just need to talk about an ass, and you've got my attention. Not to mention a perfect personality. My girlfriend is too perfect. They're really that embarrassing. Should I stop telling you how great I think you look?
褒めてもらえるのは嬉しいことなんだけど、それとこれとは別。というか、柊君。
I like your last outfit too. The outfit was pretty erotic in that sort of mature housewife sense. Current clothes look great in her too, though. They're super cute. The other outfit has this indescribable seductiveness to it.
柊君、今変なことを考えたでしょ。
Not at all.
ああ、今嘘つ
He's
い
so
た。
lying.
どうせ熟女ですよ。人妻ですよ。団地妻ですよ。
Yeah, what's wrong with that? Does it bother you?
気にするというか、褒められてるとは思えないもん。
I hate when girls say this. I'm just like, if we're fantasizing you about you in a certain way, and we like it, then it is a compliment. Why does it need to be a compliment the way you think it needs to be when we're complimenting you?
柊君でも、むしろディスられてる気分。だって、おばさん臭いってことでしょ？
Like, how old do you think a housewife is? A housewife's just like 20 or 30 or maybe even 40 at the latest.
ほらや。
Its erotic value aside, I do quite like your normal outfit. That refined, mature look suits you well, I think. I like your current clothes too, though. The outfit's special in its own way. It's like these clothes are meant just for me. Actually, please don't let any other guys see you in
わ
them.
かった。この服は柊君の前だけ。でも、さすがに男の人に見せないってなると。
You can wear it in public when you're with me. That just means I get to show off how cute my girlfriend
もう、
is.
勝手だな。
Touko-san smiles in embarrassment, not entirely annoyed. I'm sure glad I bought this outfit for her. Then how about we wander around so I can show off my cute girlfriend some more? We get to stroll around the mall hand in hand with Touko-san.
柊君、ありがとうね。この服、大事にするからね。
No problem, I don't have the money to do this every day, so make sure you treat them well.
本当にありがとう。
Touko-san flashes me a brilliant, honest smile. That alone is enough to warm my heart in satisfaction. Moments like these when it really hits home how important Touko-san is to me. Is there anywhere you want to go?
そうだね。じゃあ、 男性用の服を見に行きたいかな。私がシュウ君の前だけの特別な服があるみたい。
Not like we have anything else to do. Where were the men's fashion stores
シ
again?
ュウ君は服はいつもどこで
Let's go to the shops in your home and buy whatever looks decent on the mannequins.
シュウ君の体型なら結構何でも似合いそうだようです。それでは今日は私が見繕ってあげましょう。
Looking forward to it. Touko-san and I start going around all the menswear shops in the mall. After a long day of shopping, we visit every last men's clothing store in the mall. Tried a lot of things, but nothing was quite good enough to buy. It's now after sunset, we decided to grab a bite to eat inside the mall. That was a pretty great
そう
restaurant.
だね。凝った味でお家ではなかなか出せないんだよね。でも今度頑張ってみようかな。
Good to eat out every once in a while, huh?
そう思うけどやっぱり私も少し出すよ。
It's fine, this is a special day. We're celebrating your recovery and us getting together. So let me treat you today. This is all part of the promise we made.
それじゃあお言葉に甘えて約束なら仕方ないもんね。
That's right.
にしてもやっぱりシュウ君は大抵のものは着こなせるね。似合うものばっかりで迷っちゃうよ。シュウ君は何か自分で気に入った服装とか。
No, I'm good with whatever, really.
その答えはダメだよ。もっとはっきり言ってくれないと。
Well, then I'm not a fan of flashy clothing. I prefer more subdued colors, personally.
なるほど。落ち着いた色味。
Looks like she's thinking about which of the clothes I tried on would look best. I don't really have an eye for clothes, so I better just leave this to her. Though the mall will be closing soon, so we'll have to come back another day if we want to buy anything. Sounds like a good excuse for another date. Anyways, it's getting pretty late. Time really does fly by when you're having fun, huh?
もうこんな時間だね。
Touko-san wriggles in embarrassment, clinging onto the cuff of my shirt. Seems she doesn't want to say goodbye yet. That much is evident from her trembling hand. Touko-san casts her gaze downwards, but only for a moment. She resolves herself and looks at me directly in the eyes.
シュウ君、私も約束を果たすね。
You mean the promise about me buying the new clothes?
でも約束はそれだけじゃないでしょ。
We gotta fit that last H scene in there, right? That seductive smile on her face, which means...
今日は約束通り
Hey, yo.
シュウ君に
You guys are way too open about talking, like, about that.
やっぱりこんなの恥ずかしすぎるよ。
With no one to blame but herself, Touko-san melts down in embarrassment. Gotta say, this is pretty cute and funny.
あの時はどうしてこんなはしたないこと恥ずかしげもなく口にできたんだろう。
You don't have to force yourself. You can save my return gift for another day.
違うの。今のはすごくエッチなことを口にしたことを恥ずかしがってただけで、そのサービスをいっぱいしたいのは全然嫌じゃないから、私にいっぱい。
Hey, yo. Clouded eyes and heated breath are kind of sexy. Just as I think that, Touko-san's face flares crimson. She squirms in embarrassment over what she just said. It's really weird to see her, like, totally different than before. She doesn't have to force herself to say this stuff. It's really embarrassing. Oh, she's cute. I want to see her react like this more. Though I guess that's kind of mean of me. Don't worry, I love it when you're being dirty, Touko-san.
またそんなバカなことを言わん。
Touko-san pouts at me. I take firm hold of her hand and refuse to let go.
もう入ってもいいよ。
Enter Touko-san's room. Oh, you changed.
ほら、その激しいことをしちゃうでしょ。
Rough. It should give me the green light to be rougher than normal. Can I, like, skip over this? Is this plot important?
ちょっと待って。その前に
Oh, what is
今
it?
日はね、その
Oh.
そう
You told me to begin with.
言えるわけないよ。街中とか学院で危険日でごめん。
Fair point, but wait, did she just give me the okay to be rough? It's getting pretty excited.
もちろん私もいずれはと思ってはいるん んだけど、今はお互い学生だし、こういうことは私は一人だし、シュウ君のうちもお父さんは忙しいんでしょ。というか、今までがちょっと無防備すぎ。
Are you guys not using like protection? Is that what you're implying?
違うよ。今日
Oh,
は
okay.
ちゃんとつけようねっていう
You guys
話だよ。
haven't been doing that up until now? Terrible. Alright, that. Well, I wasn't ready for that. Kat, what are you doing? To go to the store and buy some?
それなら
Touko-san says that with a red face. She goes to a nearby drawer and takes out a box of condoms. A massive one. She's got that Costco pack. You go buy these for yourself.
もうそんなこと全部説明させないで。買うのすっごく恥ずかしいんだから。
Hey, it might be embarrassing to buy stuff like that, but let me tell you, it's way less embarrassing to use one of those than it is to have a child. That wasn't planned for. So just keep that in mind. Push me on the chest, wobble backwards, get my foot caught under the bed, and then fall right on top of it. Touko-san comes after me, chasing me down.
ちゃんと
Damn!
勉強もしたんだよ。
What is going on?
コンドームをどうやってつけるのかとか。
Is this like a Japanese saying like this kind of pose? Because I don't feel like I've ever seen that in, like any other media.
シュウ君は
Look at the condom pack hanging from her mouth. No, I haven't. This is my first time even seeing
そ
one.
っかそっか。それじゃあ今日はなんと言っても今日は私
You really don't have to
無理
force.
なんてしてないよ。確かに恥ずかしいけど、あんまり女の子に恥をかかせるものじゃないの。
Touko-san's face is still bright red, and the way she's smiling reminds me of her smile from the last time, back when she didn't have all of her emotions. But she managed to figure out how to deal with her embarrassment
い
now.
っぱいサービスをするためにいろいろ一人で勉強して、勉強でエッチなの見てたら興奮してきて。
Oh, there's lots of stuff going on in this scene.
でも今日のためにずっと我慢して。
Don't expect me to hold back after hearing
だ
that.
から今日は止まらなくていいんだってば。
You didn't sound so sure a minute
いい
ago.
の？今からもっとはしたないことをするんだから。
Touko-san leans forward and wriggles towards me, giving me a great view of her cleavage. Slowly and seductively, she unzips her hoodie. Oh gosh, can I just skip from here? Is anybody gonna mind? I'm gonna skip from here. Thus a long night indeed. We had sex until I reached my absolute limit. Has he not watched My Hero Academia? We're all about going beyond our limits, guys. Take a little break and go in the bath together. Then after that, we went for the last round. Oh my gosh. So I was in no state to go home after all the exercise in quotation marks. So I ended up staying the night like last time. Never imposing on you like this. Yeah, imposing. Yeah,
う
definitely.
ん、気にしないで。私もシュウ君と一緒にいられることは好きだから。
That's crazy. You guys like each other? Share a bed with you isn't a bit
平気
cramped?
だよ。私はシュウ君と密着してるのが好きだから。
Ah, I wonder why.
変な気持ちになったりしない？
Couldn't do any more today or tomorrow for that fact. I refuse to say that out loud, but it is great.
そうだよね。シュウ君、7、8回言ってたもんね。
Damn. I'm about to pass
そっ
out.
かそっか。
So I got a bit carried away. You came a lot too, though, right?
回数はもう覚えてないけど。
Damn. I had a strange headache throughout the second half. Come to think of it, we had a conversation like this before. I'm just imagining Shuji thinking back on it like a sports announcer, you know, making a play-by-play of everything that happened. Had a headache in the second half, but he still managed to pull through and get the touchdown.
そうね。なんでだろう。そんなに昔の話ってわけじゃないのに。
It's probably because of how much has changed in the meantime. She lost her memories, was sealed off inside of her own consciousness, and then was finally released. Touko-san might not remember all that, but I'm sure she can feel the change it brought, at least unconsciously.
ちょっと 肌寒くない？もう
Ah.
少しそばに寄ってもいい？
But I'm cold. I need to scoot up a little closer, you know what I'm saying?
それじゃあ
Smiling happily, Touko-san snuggles up against me. Respond by taking your hand gently. Now you'll be even warmer.
ありがとうシュウ君。この前こうして一緒に寝た翌日は大変だったよね。
Yeah, it
あの
did.
時は本当にごめんね。
Please don't worry about it. It's all in the past
あの
now.
時は不安も一緒に感じてたけど、今日は幸せしか感じてない。
Dreams. Touko-san, you mentioned a recurring dream before. Do you still get that?
それが本当に不思議なんだよね。あんなに毎日見ててこだわってたはずなのに、一体どんな夢を見てたのか、今はもううろ覚えになってるの。なんでだろ
I think it's probably because your real life is so much more fun now.
う。お、いい答えだね。うん。確かにシュウ君と一緒にいると幸せだもんね。
I know that even if I do dream, being with you makes me so happy that I forget all about them.
それじゃあ、明日の朝はきっとすごく幸せな一日の始まりになりそう。ねえ、シュウ君。私の手、もっと強く握って。
Ah, but won't that hurt?
シュウ君のぬくもりはね、とっても心地いいから。だからもっとギューってしてほしいの。
Sure thing. How's this?
もっ
Then how's
と、
this?
もっと。
Okay, then how's this?
ここまで強くつながってたら大丈夫。だよね。前みたいに変なことは起きないよね。
Just imagine Shuji like cuddling up to her, just holding her hand as hard as he physically can. Like not gonna be able to sleep like that, that's for sure. See, Touko-san's still afraid. She wants to reassure that no matter what happens, I'll be okay. Don't worry, I'm right here. I'll always be beside you.
それはそれでちょっと不安かも。
Oh, why?
大好きだもん。幸せすぎて自分が変になりそうなぐらい好きだから。
It's so funny reading this because this is how like it kind of feels when you're first like together, you know, and especially like after you get married, you know, you're like, oh, we're gonna be together all the time, and it's like it wears off in the sense that like you want some privacy when you're going to the bathroom. Sometimes you want to be able to do things by yourself. It doesn't mean you don't love the person. It just means that you feel security, you know, and it's okay to feel security.
もうまたそうやって甘やかす。そんな優しいこと言われたら。
Still not going anywhere. I'm pretty sure I've already ordered you to stay with me.
そうだったね。そういう命令だったね。命令されたら仕方ないよね。
That's right.
ありがとう。
Oyasumi.
おやすみ。
Good night. Oh, that's right. I stayed over at Touko-san's place. Guess I'm still pretty worn out after yesterday. My head isn't working right yet. Wait, where's Touko-san? We went to bed holding hands.
起きた？おはよう、シュウ君。
Ohio. Turn over in the bed and see Touko-san preparing
今
breakfast.
朝食ができたところだよ。食べられそう？
Oh, yes, please.
よかった。それじゃあ座って座って。
Sorry for sleeping in late, making you do
そん
this.
なの気にしないでいいってば。私の部屋なんだから。それにね、私も起きたのはついさっきで。
Of course, that sounds great.
はい、どうぞ。
Sit down to scrambled eggs with fresh toast, salad, and milk. It's a pretty normal breakfast with nothing special about it, but it's delicious nonetheless. Truly delicious, and that makes me so happy. With Touko-san, I'm experiencing so many kinds of happiness I never even knew existed. Touko-san, do you have plans for today? I'd like to take you somewhere.
それで、今日はどこに行くの？
I want you to come shopping with
そ
me.
れはもちろん構わないんだけど。
Oh, Touko-san, are you happy right now?
ど
You gonna buy her a ring?
ういうことかな？
I'm really, really happy. I feel nothing but happiness when I'm with you.
ありがとう。
So I want you to be happy too. I want you to feel it from the bottom of your heart. If possible, I want that happiness to come from me.
そんなに心配しなくても、私は幸せだよ。
I've been thinking about something day and night lately. Well, not when I'm sleeping, so maybe that's a bit of an exaggeration. But anyways, I've been thinking, how can I make you even more happier? And I finally found the answer. Let's get married. Well, can't say I didn't see this coming. The proposal was so sudden that Touko-san lets out a yelp of confusion, the likes of which I've never heard before. You don't need to look that mystified. I want to be with you forever, Touko-san. When we're going to sleep, when we're waking up, and for everything else, I want you to become a natural part of my life. And I want you to become a natural part of your life, too. I don't want you to be alone ever again, so let's get married. For a moment, she looks lost for words, but then... Oh no! She found out. Abort. Mission abort.
やっぱり私シュウ君にそんな愚痴漏らした覚えないもん。
I'm sorry, when you collapsed, I couldn't help it.
もう人の日記を盗み見るなんていけないことだよ。特に
Bad.
乙女の日記を読むなんて。
It's bad. I'm really sorry.
でも嬉しい。とっても嬉しいよ。
Touko-san was so delighted that she might break down in tears at any moment. I stand up straight and turn to face her head on. Touko-san, will you marry me? Oh.
はい。喜んで。
It's not often that I get to see marriage proposals in these. I feel like they always end it kind of after they date and realize like, oh, we love each other, we're gonna be together. But they never really like take it to that step, you know? It's pretty rare. Takes my hand and drives into my arms. So nervous. I'm glad you said
断る
yes.
わけないよ。
I mean, I figured you'd say yes, but still, I was
と
super
っても嬉
nervous.
しいことを言ってくれたから日記を盗み見したのを許してあげる。
Thank you very much. Not just for forgiving me, but for saying yes
そんな
too.
の当然だよ。私だってシュウ君のことが大好きなんだから。むしろ私の方からお願いする。私と結婚してください。ありがと
Yes,
う。
he says.
あれどうして結婚の話になったんだっけ？
Oh, well, you asked me why I wanted to go
そう
shopping.
だった。で、結婚の約束と
Well, despite all that marriage talk, we're still students. There's a lot we have to do
そ
before
れ
we
は
marry.
そうだね。
I'm totally serious. I want us to go shopping for a ring. You'll probably say you don't need one, but I want to get you one as a present, as proof of how serious I am.
嬉しい。
Let's go shopping then, shall
で
we?
も昨日の服に続いてなんて。あ、でも欲しい。
Then let's just go. Though if it's too expensive, you'll need to give me some time, at least until I get a decent job.
分かってるってば、そんなこと言わないよ。約束の証だからね。重要なのは値段じゃないよ。そういうのは本番を迎える時まで。
Try not to keep you waiting too long. Should we get going then? Touko-san, I swear I'll love you
こち
forever.
らこそ末永くよろしくお願いします。
Oh, aren't these two cute? Oh, and they're doing the diary. That's adorable. Hopefully I can show this. Just sometimes they have lewd like pictures in here, so I'm like, I don't want to have to censor it, especially because it's moving across the screen. It's like really hard to do. Okay. I am gonna unfortunately skip that, even though it is cute.
はいはい泣けないの。というか泣くのは普通送られる私の方じゃないかな。
そうだよ。泣いたりしたら湿っぽくなっちゃう。
Just the end of the
いる
year.
んですけど。
改めておめでとうございます。
おめでとうございます。
おめでも寂しくなっちゃうのは稲葉さんの言う通りですね。
まあまあたまには部室に邪魔しに。それに稲葉さん、私一人でそんな風になってたら、あ、そういえば一気に3人も卒業して一人きりになっちゃう。
Damn.
まずは新入部員の確保を頑張らないとね。
苦手だな。でも一人きりもやだな。私たちはまだ卒業しませんから、一緒に部員の確保、はい、よろしくお願いします。
With the graduation ceremony now over, we've all come back to the club room to say our goodbyes. Now that I think about it, Touko-san wasn't here at our club for very long. She only joined after summer vacation, so it hasn't even been half a year. And yet that brief window has been has been the most important period of my life, enough to change it completely.
本当に冷やかしでもいいんで、また来てくださいね。うん、約束。というか、別に部室じゃないと会えないわけでもないし、いつでも連絡してくれていいから。はい、連絡します。待ってるね。
Touko-san smiles. A plain ring glistens on her ring finger on her left hand. The way it glistens beautifully is enough to tell anyone at first glance how important it is.
さてと、名残惜しくはありますが、私たちはそろそろおいとましましょうか。そうですね。それじゃあ自分らはここらへん。あ、いくら最後だからって部室で変なことしないでくださいよ。
What do you mean by that? What, pray tell, do you think we do here? Come now, explain yourself.
それは。
Come on now, let's hear it.
星名先輩のアホ、バカ、セクハラ変態。もう知りません。
Damn.
めぐるちゃん。それでは戸隠先輩、私たちはこれで。またね。
The two of them chase after Inaba-san. Touko-san and I are left all alone.
ねえ、シュウ君。今の稲葉さんの言葉は。
No, I'm not. Let's not do anything that would taint our memory of the graduation ceremony.
そうだよね。さすがに学内は難しいもんね。それじゃあ、私たちも行こうか。
Touko-san takes a hold of my hand. Yeah, I squeeze her soft hand and off a smile.
ここに通うのも今日で最後か。そう思うと感慨深いものがあるね。になるかどうかはシュウ君次第かな。ねえシュウ君、制服はいつでも着れるようにしておいた方がいい？
It's a big fetish. I don't have a uniform fetish or anything, but please do keep it, just in case.
そういうところは素直だよね。
He's like, I don't currently have one, but like I kind of see you in it every day, so that might change once you don't wear it every day. I feel shameless jokes.
何のこと？私は制服を思い出として残しておいた方がいい。
Touko-san smiles mischievously. She's really gone back to normal. She would have died from embarrassment saying that just a little while ago. This is fine by me. She's amazingly cute no matter how she
で
acts.
もやっぱり残念。もっとたくさん思い出を作りたかったな。みんなとの思い出も。
May not be able to go to school together, but that won't stop us from making more memories together.
そうなんだけどね。私があと1年。でもそうなると、こんな風におかけんと関わることはなかったかも。
Yeah, it would have.
それはちょっと困るかも。みんなと会えなくなって、シュウ君と恋人になれないのは嫌。
Last part wouldn't change. I would have fallen in love with you no matter how we met. Romantic, okay.
そうだね。こうして2人で一緒にいられることが。
Yeah, we can make as many memories as we want.
それじゃあ行こうか。
Touko-san takes a cheerful step forward, with me right beside her.
来年はシュウ君も卒業だね。
Sure will.
私、約束を果たしてくれる日を心待ちにしてるから。
I'll do my best to make that come as fast as possible.
よろしく。でも、そこまで焦らなくてもいいよ。ちゃんと待ってる。私のこの大好きっていう気持ちはずっと変わらないから。
My love for you won't change either, but I'm not gonna make you wait that long. I'm not really good at holding back.
確かに我慢弱いかもね。でも、こんなところでいきなり下ネタは言っちゃダメだよ。
More surprised that you took that as a dirty joke. Anyways, I'll do everything I can to minimize the waiting.
楽しみだな。結婚して子供も産んで幸せな家庭を作って、そうやって大好きな人とずっと一緒に過ごすの。
Won't be long.
待してる。
All right, we end here. Okay. I think that's a solid ending.
サノバウィッチ。
All right, guys. Another ending done. This only took me a month to continue. Took a while. Sorry about that. It's gotta do it when I can, and you know, I've been interrupted like 5 times this video. It's just things are busy. I have a 2-year-old, you know, and life gets in the way. But I did thoroughly enjoy that ending. Gosh, this was a little bit of a longer route, that's for sure. It almost felt like it was kind of trying to mimic like a real ending. Like this could have been an ending for the game, and it is an ending, right? Obviously, it's not Aichi's, which is going to be the true ending. I'm curious to see how they kind of resolve that. Like, we haven't had either of the witches like fully complete their contract, so hopefully once we go into Sumugi's in the next episode, we'll be able to see that happen pretty soon. I don't know quite how long her route is. Might take me a few episodes. If it was like 3 or 4 hours, I'd maybe try to do it one, but I don't know if it's that short or not. Then we have Aichi's, which I'm assuming will be a little bit longer too. And then that'll be it. I mean, we're like, what, like halfway now? Can I say that we're like halfway at least? Maybe a little bit more. We'll see. But really enjoyed Touko's route. I really like the twist of her like kind of losing her memories, of her being an Alp. Like, that was kind of a surprise. I didn't think that was going to be the case at all. And that was pleasant. I really liked how they did the whole story and how things came to a conclusion. I think it was great, and definitely took me off guard, at a surprise, just because I didn't expect her route to be like that at all. But it was great. I like Touko as a character. I think she's great. Looks wise too, I won't complain. And looking forward to seeing the last 2 girls. So we'll leave it off here, guys, and I'll see you next time.